Welcome, friends. OG Murphy here with you. We're ready to play some D&D. This is one of our bonus nights. We have got 2 players from one group and 3 players from another, and we have combined them at this point. So scheduling is a little bit more hit and miss, but everybody was available on Sunday, so we decided to go ahead and run tonight. We had some connectivity issues last week. We also had a really bad storm, so I hope that that is not continuing to be the case, but we shall see. Um, and let me see here. That is one of my players pinging. They're like talking about the map in the background here. They're muted. So we're going to be playing this game tonight. I have 5 players total. They're going to introduce themselves. They're going to cover their own recap. The only thing that we have to talk about for stream business is that I always appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. And we're going to have a lot of fun running some D&D. These guys are going to get into some hijinks. We might hit some familiar territory. I think my players are going to think that this is a cop out, and they're going to realize there's more to it than that. So that should be fun. So let's get to it. Let's see what they're up to.
I used to go to
All right,
high school.
I'm live. Who's doing the recap?
I have been designated.
Okay, recap away.
Last time, Dragon Ball Z. Basically,
Don't act like we bullied you into doing it. You volunteered willingly
I
too.
volunteered. Anyway, back on Dragon Ball Z. Last session, started off, we were basically going on this journey to go on a mission for Charez, the wizard in the town we were helping. And we start going through, there's Echo, our kind of like tiefling ranger situation, hybrid class, whatever. We got Titus, our half-orc kind of warrior dude. And then we have Max, who's kind of like our designated healer, who is a cleric.
Well, yeah, they'll do their own introductions. That's fine. Just what happened.
Oh, okay. Okay, good job. Okay. We go through, we're walking. All of a sudden, there's kind of like this sense of like we're being watched. And luckily, Echo was able to use like a perception spell to roll good and was able to find the thing. And it's this like giant bear. And another spell is used to be able to communicate with animals. And we have a conversation with this bear who turns out not to be a bear, literally, but someone who has transformed into a bear. Where we meet kind of this guy who's like a bit gross, no teeth brushing, kind of gross hands, but he's like, hey, I can help you, and I got that weed hookup. So
Smoke
he's
weed.
going to be like our tour guide kind of situation, since this is something he has done before with past groups who, they perish, but, you lose kind of situation. So he ends up joining us, and I cannot remember his name off the top of my head.
It's okay. He'll introduce himself. So keep
Okay.
going.
Yeah, he gets introduced. He joins the party. He goes 420 blazing with Titus and a little bit with Max. He ends up, meeting Echo in a sense because they can both speak the Sylvan stuff, so he can also communicate with Pepper the Bug. So there's that. We keep on walking, and we get to kind of like an area, where we take our little rest, take a little snack break, and all of a sudden, like, dragonfly situation, or not dragonfly, like the light bugs, all that, it's like coming
Firefly
from a person. And this person is our other character who joins us, who seems to be a paladin of Aimunde, and he doesn't know how he got here. He was like on the other side of the world, and then all of a sudden he got teleported, pooped over here, and he's kind of in a state of panic of like, why the fuck am I here? What do I need to do? His god is not being very clear about the situation. It's kind of just being like, follow your heart, help them in the way you can.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's not being very clear. This is like when it's the whole thing of she's not giving clear instructions. She's going, do what you feel is right, instead of just saying, you need to do blank. So he's a bit annoyed, and it's also like, you just got teleported, so that's a lot. He has joined us. Our journey continues. And we finally get to a third area. We're thinking we're going to rest here for the night, but there's a cave. And most of the party goes into the cave. It kind of starts out as like one person going in, and then the next, I want to say it was Titus, followed by Max, and then followed by more. And there's this like, I don't know if it ever got a name for what the creature was, but I'm going to call it the Electric Worm Part 2, Boogaloo. That thing came out the ground and started whooping everyone's asses because, earthquake tremor begins, like ground is breaking apart, worm pops up, people are running, and you had to run through water, And as we all know, electric types kind of mess with water types. And so some of them got electrocuted and did a lot of damage. Titus and Max got really lucky because while Titus was high as a kite, Max was able to drag him, good rolls. Other people got electrocuted.
I did heal people back to...
Oh yeah, we got the Magic Healing Club of Doom. Started beating stuff. Let me think also. I want to say I skipped over a troll fight we had.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a troll fight.
You guys had a troll fight? Oh, yeah, you had a troll fight. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about the
There was a troll fight also. Or
Yeah.
we got to this point where, we bring up the giant healing bonker thing where you can hit people with it and it heals them. So people have been healed, but we just fought a worm. And that's where I think we left off, was we had killed the worm.
And we were going to rest up.
Yeah, and we were going to rest up because now we, fought the worm and all.
Yep. That sounds like a pretty complete recap.
Oh, the druid, the old man druid has bird.
Yeah, and you guys met the druid's bird, who he'll do his introductions there. And on that note, let's dive straight into introductions then. So I gotta get my fucking Discord up. That's how I keep track of the shit. Okay, Discord order means that we start with our ethereal friend Reed. Joe, tell us about your character.
Reed is, you could probably call him, the witless wonder. He's not known for knowing a lot. He's
You're not allowed to take my thunder, bro. You knock that shit off.
He's 5'8", pretty stout. He's a young supple meat sack stuffed into chainmail.
Yep.
A head as bald as his bottom. That's Reed.
And as smooth as his brain.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, there you go.
All right, Titus. The thunder is now yours. Jeremy, let's hear about your character.
I am the witless wonder, only in the sense that I'm dumb and unwise, but I'll hit you real good. Half-orc fighter, mercenary, who has somehow befriended a giant praying mantis and has developed an affinity for weed, I guess. This character progression has been very odd for me.
Yeah, Titus is definitely, like, last session was a big turnaround for Titus's character, because he goes from being, like, I wouldn't say, like, overtly aggressive, but definitely tending towards aggression on the slider to...
He's definitely not passive.
Yeah, he's definitely not passive, and he just, like, gets some of the smoke weed in his system, and he's just, like, all about it, and then all of a sudden he's just, like, on the journey, man, and it was a real treat. Jennifer, let's hear about your character.
Speaking of aggressive, we got Echo. She's kind of like a bug tiefling-esque, inspired by like
Bug Lady.
Did you say Bug Lady?
Affectionately called Bug Lady by Titus.
Oh yeah, Bug Lady. Okay.
Bug Lady and Bug.
Bug, yeah. The rhino beetle kind of S thing. She is I think it's like the term is hunter in Pathfinder. They basically mask together like the ranger and the druid and had a baby, and that's what we got.
Right.
She's basically, kind of raised in orcish culture and whatnot. Not the most friendly person, trying to find her dad. And besides her, we have Peppa's, her animal companion, which is currently a medium mantis who will turn into a large mantis at level 7. Who has just come along for the ride and it's kind of made a friend. But that's about it for Pepper.
Cool. I like it a lot. And Andreas, you are up, friend.
All right. My character is Maxwell. He's coming from the big city down to this country bumpkin ass place. So he's a little bit out of water, but he's trying to make a name for himself before he goes back to Port Saucus.
Cool, I like it. What's his class?
Shoot, yeah, he's a cleric.
Love it. Then last but not least, Soto, let's hear about your character, bud.
Yeah, so I play Tyrion. He's a level 6 druid. He's a friend of the woods.
Yeah.
And other materials.
Yeah.
He can get you what you need if you need it, and show you on your way at the same time. A good person to have in your corner.
I love it. I love it. I like literally just realized. Nice, by the way. I literally just realized during this session, I should have you guys flip this order. I should have you guys do your character introductions first, and then do the recap, so that we just like roll straight into playing. Like that's the order that makes sense to do this. And I think I'm going to switch that moving forward. But I will give you your DM scene set for you. Uh, the five of you have only known each other for like 10, 12 hours at this point. You know, Tyrion knows the area, is at least familiar with a lot like this locale. Reed is not, and was extremely disoriented in the process of coming here, which from all of your perspectives looked like a bunch of individual motes of light just kind of like aimlessly floating through the air and then all like combining on a single spot. I think it was referred to as like Pokemon evolution style, where Jarl, welcome, bud. Thank you. I took a little time to get this overlay put together. It was the first thing that I dumped any of my funds into from reaching affiliate status, and I have never been happier with an investment.
We got overlays.
Yeah, that's the.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the like when my camera's on and you can see like the like box that says OG
Template on spit.
Merpe and like all the little like map window and stuff like that. So that's an overlay. So you guys have only known each other for 10, 12 hours. One of you is a local druid. The other one is from literally the other side of the world, and fell asleep on one adventure and seems to have woken up in another adventure, but he's like slightly ethereal. You can like see through him a little bit. He's got this like shimmer to him, and nobody's like really tried to interact with him much. But you have seen him like operate in combat, and he does appear to like have a real impact on the world around him here. But there's something that's not quite, it's not the normal way of things about him. In a larger sense, you guys are on your way to a set of ruins which you found a map of on a corpse in an encounter that you guys had on the road, where there was an old man who seemed to be Echo's father, who was crying for help. And as it turned out, there were three like different shapeshifter forms here. Like the wagon was actually a mimic, the father was actually a doppelganger, and then there was this like weird goat monster which was attacking them that when it died like reverted back to a human form. And so you guys found a quill that was obviously dipped in blood of some kind, and then this like hand drawn map to these ruins to the east of the town of Brunswick, which is this tiny rural town, as I believe Andrea said, bumpkin middle of nowhere. You guys fought a troll. You guys thought you were going to have to fight a bear. One of you is that bear. And you found a cave. It started torrential downpouring of rain. You found a cave to get out of the rain, and turns out you were sharing it with this thunder worm thing, which you did manage to defeat. But like you've been warned by the local wizard that there are like giant eagles and like ogres and like beasts and all kinds of crazy crap in these woods and in these mountains, and that it's going to be pretty dangerous to go through here. So it is the end of your travel day. We'll say like you guys had just found this cave when you found the worm. So that's the end of a travel day, maybe 7 o'clock at night, 8 o'clock at night. And you were getting ready to set up camp before the worm stumbled upon you. And now you guys are standing in this cave, which I'll remind you it's a Y-shaped cave that where all three of the points come together is flooded. That's like the lowest elevation, and you got to like go through waist-high water to get to both the forks. One of the forks was empty. The other fork is where the worm popped out from. So this thing is probably like 70, 80 feet to the back of the middle part of the Y, and then another 50 or so feet on either leg. You guys have just defeated this giant worm thing, which is like lying here, all shriveled up and corpse-like, on the ground of this cave. It's pouring outside thunder and lightning out there as well. What? And now I will open it to free action. What are you guys doing here?
I can't really see where we are on the map because it's not loading for me. Would somebody stream?
Yeah, and this is a huge world map right now. I mean, you guys are here basically.
That means nothing to me.
You
It's
guys
just flat.
You guys are okay. So there's a very large peninsula that runs north and south that takes about a week's journey to travel up and down, and then there's a smaller peninsula that leads out to the east, like into the Irishire Sea, which has that is mountainous in and of itself. And it's those mountains that you're going through. It's this little tiny spindly leg that like kicks off. If you go into maps and things on the Discord, there should be a regional map there, and you should be able to see you're going into the mountains that are east of Brunswick.
Great. I will grab that right now.
Yeah.
Maps and things. The Sword Coast, is that it?
No, it's farther up. It's the one that has the Irishire Sea on the right, the Whitburn Woods in the middle, Brunswick up at the top. This is for our
Just
people.
you're just looking at the big world map.
No, there's a regional map in the D&D
Oh, I see it.
server.
I see it. Gotcha. Okay.
And it's free action.
Where are we trying to go, everybody?
Lightning outside, thunder. Does no one know where you're trying to go?
Let me go ahead and take a knowledge check to see what direction we need to be going.
Do you want to ask your party first? Does anybody remember where you're supposed to be going?
I just got here. I have no idea where I'm going.
Well, 3 of these guys, this is their home campaign.
It's the it's a ruined city, and we're heading towards the Lover's Gate. I believe from the mountains we're at right now, we need to go east. If I'm looking at the map correctly, if I think we are where we are.
As Max is holding his map at an odd angle, squinting at it.
Yeah, he's looking at the map. He's if only the person who made this map had better penmanship, he'd be able to read it a lot better.
You see scrolled in the corner of the map is a big G and some letters you can't see, and the last letter is a T.
Gert.
Isn't this place just Gert?
Gert? Wait, you mean great?
I'm going to roll a check on that.
For what specifically, please?
The name of the G for bold letters T.
Yeah, that's a perception check unless you want to pitch another skill.
A local.
What's that?
Local knowledge.
Local knowledge, yeah, I'd accept that.
Okay. I call like Flem in the shower. 12 it's 18.
18. It's not so much that you can read it, but you have seen a couple of maps of this area that you were looking at when you were in Port Saucus, which is the magical, cultural, and knowledge hub, literally, of the world. And so, they're home to the biggest library in all of Valmina, biggest public library, I guess. And so it's not so much that you're reading it, but you're remembering that a lot of the maps for this area were designed by a gentleman by the name of Galfast.
Oh. Well, there's who to blame. Galtha is the map maker. Well, I suppose if this case is clear, we should be able to rest for the night. If anyone wants to help clean up this corpse and make the place a little homelier, that'd be much appreciated.
As you all look down at this, like, 40-foot giant worm that probably weighs like 300 or 400 pounds, that's just like curled up in this front end of the cavern.
Yeah, Max gives it a bit of a kick.
Wait, what are you trying to do with this thing?
Clean it up. Clean up the quarters.
You're trying to clean up the quarters?
Yep.
You're trying to cut this thing into quarters?
Nah.
Echo is gonna look at was it Reed who was speaking?
Yeah.
She's gonna look at him. He wants to eat it.
I'm gonna look at Tyrion. Tyrion, is this normal to you?
Man, the world's not normal, dude.
Am I still high?
Yeah.
It's the end of the day. I'll leave that up to you.
Hey man, you got any more?
Let me do a check. Second.
We
Ooh,
have a
lucky.
little TV screen.
You're lucky. I do.
Yo, let me hit
I give Titus some.
Shaw.
Is Titus gonna go through withdrawal when we eventually run out?
Depends on whether or not he
Um,
lets up or if he smokes this nonstop for the next week.
Everybody knows you don't get withdrawals from weed.
Because at some point, your man Tyrion over there is gonna have to start rolling survival checks to see if he can find more of this shit out in the woods.
Otherwise, Titus is gonna start getting real grumpy.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
I'm a fighter, not a barbarian. They're fine.
They're fine.
All right, I guess I'll help you cut this thing up. Do you want any kind of checks for that, David?
That depends. I will narrate to you. I want to know is anybody interested in cutting this up? Is that something you're going to do?
But
I'll ask for a
how
check
hard does
when
it
it's.
look like?
I'll ask for a check
Yeah.
when it's appropriate.
So
It's dead. It's
probably-
not going to fight you. You can definitely cut it up. It's got like a
That's what
carapace on
probably-
it. It's going to take some work, but yeah, you can cut this thing up.
Echo
just-
would probably cut it up if we're gonna eat it.
Does this even look appetizing to read?
Probably not to read.
I guess Reed doesn't look like the other people in the party. I forgot. Sure. Give you guys a hand if that gets us on the road faster.
All I have is a small dagger.
Great.
Great.
So describe to me what this thing looks like before I start cutting, because
So
am I gonna like dull my sword or something here?
Well, that's not something you're really going to know until you start cutting into it. But I mean, you guys just got through battle with it. This thing has now that you're closer to it and you can see it, the wounds especially where it's been like sliced into and like hit with arrows is like oozing something. And you're not sure if it's like blood or like ichor or like what this stuff is, but it's oozing something out of all of its wounds. It's got a hard dark colored shell surround it, which still has like rocks and pebbles and like bits of dirt like on it and stuck in all the crevices, because it was like burrowing during your guys' battle, and it like literally had just emerged from another hole and was basically felled right there on the spot. The head is big and ugly, and it's kind of like sandworm style. Multiple like ringed layers of teeth. It doesn't have any like obvious eyes. But it's huge. It's probably like 5 or 6 feet in diameter, and 30 feet long, 40 feet long.
I'm gonna do I'm gonna inspect it and do a survival check just to make sure it's edible.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds great.
And you said it has a shell on it. Does it have like sockets and legs and things?
It does not. It appears to be a true worm.
Okay.
22.
That's a 22.
Mm-hmm.
You got to give me just a minute there, my friend. On a 22, you're looking at this thing, and immediately, at a glance, that stuff coming out of it, very likely poisonous. Not going to eat anything like that, and you have to cut into it in order to harvest more skin off of it, or to like get to the meat, and
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't. Basically, it looks like there's a layer of whatever this poisonous substance is between the shell and the meat, and any meat you can get to, unless you get creative, is going to be coated in this substance.
Do an inspection. I get a stick and poke it. Get a stick and poke the poison that's coming out of it. Look at it. Sniff it a little bit. Say, my dudes probably shouldn't eat this.
Good enough for me.
Titus puts his down.
Echo's just gonna kind of. And you said it had teeth, right?
Yeah.
Like sharp teeth.
Yeah.
Can Echo do a survival roll to like start stuffing her arm in the mouth to start pulling out the teeth?
Yeah, absolutely, she can do that. She doesn't. Yeah, go ahead and give me a survival roll.
The dice tower is too little.
Oh, here, I'll up you. Give me just a second here.
Roll dice. Oh wait, it fixed it. Okay. If you could increase me in the meantime. 14 plus 16.
30.
30.
Great. Can I also get a fortitude saving throw?
Yes. Give me a minute. What is that?
Accidentally clicked on something.
Okay.
Every once in a while, because I have because the Pathfinder site is free, but it has like ads and stuff. They start off silent, but every once in a while, they're poop, and they like just kick on and start screaming at me.
Oh, that's gonna be an 8.
That is an 8. Okay. So Echo, you're Echo in this campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Not Faye.
I almost called you Faye, but that's not right. Echo reaches her arm into the mouth of this worm, and and pulls out a dagger with the other one, and begins to like pry it underneath the teeth, and then she feels this like burning sensation from the top of her shoulder all the way down past her elbow, where the back of her arm is coming into contact with the inside of this worm, and I'm sorry, you need to give me just a second here.
Am I writing down damage?
Kind of. Give me just a moment. Do you want evens or odds?
I'll
Never
go for.
told me the odds. Go even.
I'll go odds.
Damn.
Your constitution is currently reduced by 2. So whatever your constitution score is, go into Pathfinder and just manually knock that shit, or put in a temporary debuff of -2, or just do the math yourself.
What is the ailment, or what is the status condition?
She doesn't know.
Okay. Would it be conditions?
It would, but it'd have to be like a specific condition for this specific thing. I just the important thing to know is that Constitution is like tied. Okay, there you go. So just knock it down
That
2, and then
not work.
when and if this gets figured out, you can knock it back up 2. But on your survival roll, you're able to successfully remove almost all of the teeth. So I mean, you only have so much room in your bag. I don't know what your purpose is, but you can take 30, 40 teeth out of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all, they're all between 5 and 9 inches long, and they all like come to a point, real like cones,
Yeah.
2.
Yep.
Okay. It did not add.
Supposed to take away.
Anybody else have anything they want to do? They see Echo make her way to the front, pull out a knife, and start pulling this out. And Echo, do you have any kind of reaction to this? Your Constitution is your like is your ability to is like your hardiness. So like you literally feel weaker as you're doing this. Is there a reaction you have?
Probably not much.
Okay, that's more than fair.
Okay. So no visible reaction then.
No visible reaction.
She might like look at her arm for a few seconds, but she's gonna she'll just keep going. Oh, hold on. Maybe that's why. Give me a moment. We're trying to figure out.
Since you guys need a moment anyway, Jarl asked me a question. Yeah, we do play on Tabletop Simulator. This is like my world map, and then my regional map up top, which I literally just added right now. And then as we go through like battle maps and stuff, I have those like preloaded, and we just like load them up. And then because it's Tabletop Simulator, like everybody has a little figure, so you get the fun of like playing at home and like getting to push plastic around because it's all virtual. So that's a lot of fun. Yeah, my table ends up looking pretty cluttered. Like this is my DM zone, and this gets nasty on some of my maps. But my world map is nice and clean. Okay, so Fearoth has gotten as many teeth as she feels like.
Do you mean Echo, Dave?
Fucking A. Echo, thank you, has gotten basically as many teeth as she feels like, but she feels much, much weaker.
Yeah. Just to let you guys know, if anything like that bonus, use the not damaged but drained on the temporary bonuses. That's why it wasn't working.
Cool.
Shoot. Echo's just gonna probably start taking the teeth and start carving into them and stuff. Give her something to do.
Yeah, and this takes a while to do this. So, what are the rest of the 4 of you doing?
So what's at this?
I'm gonna be microwaving chicken nuggets. So.
Okay, you're good. You're doing teeth stuff. Read.
So what's at this Lover's Gate thing?
Well, legend has it that from the other continent, 2 lovers used powerful magics hundreds of years ago to link the 2 cities, one in this continent, one, I believe, from where you're from.
What 2 cities?
I don't know, Reed. Do I look like a history major?
Well, you're trying to link 2 cities. I mean, I would expect you to know what 2 cities you're trying to link together.
I am not trying to link them. All I've been tasked to do is get historical artifacts from over there.
What kind of historical artifacts?
Anything of value. I assumed is one of those. We see them when we get there. The wizard down in Ruinswick is requesting artifacts so that he can research the area.
They didn't say just what these. They didn't say what these artifacts are. Just find old artifacts and bring them to me.
That's the long and short of it. Yes. I believe, like Tyr said, it's a dangerous place to go there, and you don't really make it back if you're not careful. I imagine that's why there's not much knowledge about it. But I imagine with the 5 of us, we should more than be able to handle any obstacles that come our way. I mean, we've been doing fine so far.
I hope so. I haven't quite figured out what happens if I die in this form.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't come to that.
Just to clarify, Reed is like kind of like semi-transparent-ish, right?
Correct.
Okay.
My mental image is whenever you're playing Dark Souls and a second person joins in.
I have no clue
That's
what
not very far from. That's a pretty good representation. Yeah.
Just a see-through ghostly figure.
Oh, okay.
Titus, what are you up to, bud? You just smoking your smoke weed and having a good time?
I was smoking the smoke weed, and then I was thinking if Echo's trying to pick a lock. Is that what I heard?
She's pulling teeth out of the worm.
I'm picking them.
Oh yeah, I think he's gonna try and help with that. He's like, well, shit, I'm strong. I bet I could do it faster than you.
You could hold the mouth open.
I could do both. I'm stronger than you.
So I need a survival check for how many teeth you end up getting out of this thing.
As soon as my page decides to load. Okay.
Okay.
It's gonna be a plus thrizzle.
Plus
Let's
thrizzle.
go ahead and zoom in over
A frizzled row mizzle.
Is this for you?
The second map, like the projection.
7.
I'm
I'm very
7.
high.
She's definitely pulling these things out faster than you are, but I
I'm very high.
I also need a fortitude saving throw out of you.
Damn it.
Oh, I can do that. No problem.
I figure you probably can, but you never know how the dice are going to come up.
Yeah.
15.
A 15. Do you want evens or odds, friend?
Do I what?
Do you want evens or do you want odds?
Oh, never tell me the odds. Go even.
You also take 2 constitution damage.
Does he have a reaction to this one so I can see what's wrong?
Usually 2 constitution.
That's right.
I'm just gonna say in the background, I was like,
As you
guys,
like
this is not
literally
protected.
feel your energy being sapped from you as you're, prying this thing's mouth open.
Is it the worm or is it the weed?
It definitely happens as soon as he makes contact with the worm.
And his reaction is...
I'm just gonna repeat, guys. Did you hear me not to say don't touch it?
Our tour guide's over here. Please keep your hands inside the vehicle at all times.
This is captain speaking. Please keep your arms, legs, and hands inside the vehicle at all times. Thank you.
Do not touch the wildlife.
Do not touch or feed the wildlife, please, and thank you.
Or try to eat it.
That means you, Titus.
I feel like while this is happening, though, like, Echo is noticing that Titus, in comparison to her, is doing a poor job. And it's like the whole thing
I think I'm like hyper fixating on like a couple of teeth. I'm like, wait, no, this one looks really good. Holy shit! This
right. Whereas Echo's just like ramming her dagger behind it,
right
popping it, and like letting it fall in her hand, going down to the next one. Titus is like taking forever looking at him, and he like finds one, and he pulls out his dagger, and he starts like very carefully cutting around it. But he's not doing it with his dagger; he's doing it with his like giant fucking axe. He's just like
I'm
trying to use it like a scalpel.
I'm not ripping them out. I'm excavating them.
That's exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, Echo has taken note of this, and it's gonna be like in Orcish to Titus. It's like, you're doing it wrong, stupid. It's just what she's like telling him as she's like trying to like as she's popping them, and it's like as you're going through, you're like cutting too. It's like.
Yeah, Faye is probably beating you at like a 5-to-1 ratio. Like every 1 tooth that Titus gets out, Faye gets 5 or so out.
Do you mean Echo, Dave?
Fucking Echo, Jesus H. About to say, Make their personalities a little more different.
Hey, I almost went with a masochistic ASMR gnome.
That would have
We
been that would have been different enough for my brain to keep straight. But a giant standoffish goat person and a giant standoffish bug person.
He's not giant. He's like 5'2".
Okay. Well, with the horn though.
lady.
With the horn though.
With the horn, she's only like 5'6". She's Max's height.
Okay. All right. I thought there was some. I thought there was some. Maybe it was. I feel like there was a height contest at some point. We specifically went over all that. I thought she was taller.
I mean, Titus is 7
I
foot
think
something.
she's like Titus
No,
was
that
like
was between Titus and Max. That was between Titus and Max because that's where Andreas decided that Max was like shorter, and he like was a little bit of an overcompensator. I feel like is kind of what we got across from that.
At Max, Echo is like 5'8" if we count the horn, because it's like it's long but it's curved, so that's where most of the length is.
Yeah, I got you.
Ain't not that big.
I got you. Anyway, that's my beat. Echo, for every 5 that Echo gets out, Titus gets 1 of these teeth out. By the end of it all said and done, Echo's gonna have like 30 of these, and Titus is gonna have like 9.
But they're gonna be goddamn pristine.
Andreas has a visual.
Oh, did we get a drawing?
We got a drawing.
Oh boy. I love having players that do on the fly.
So stupid.
Oh my god. So first Echo walks over and starts trying to get these out of the worm, and then Titus shows up and starts helping.
That's great.
Man. These are great. I should send these to get off. I should send these off to get commissioned and be like, do a high res version of this.
You want to know what we're gonna have at the end of this? We're gonna have like a Christmas calendar selection of just all of Andreas's drawings.
Oh my
God.
god.
I love this. This is great. Yeah, so that's exactly it. Those two go through, but this process takes time. So the other 3 of you have time to basically do whatever you like, because this is going to take them probably the better part of 20-30 minutes to get through all of this stuff.
Chicken nuggets, chicken nuggets.
That is Max and Tyrion and Reed.
Hey, Tyrion, so do you know these guys?
Bro, no. But we're all family in the world's eyes.
Alright, okay, anyway. Who's the other person standing with me?
That's Max. The shorter, well-dressed dude who's been firing at bitches with a crossbow for most of the day, I think.
Yeah. And
Max.
blasting with some magic.
I'm blasting him with some magic.
Max, so what do you know about these artifacts that you're supposed to be getting from the other side?
Not much. Not much. It really is one of those things of no more when we get there. I imagine they'll probably have some sort of magical essence to them that we'll be able to pick up on.
Did they tell you how many?
No, I can imagine it's one of those things of the more you bring, the more you get paid.
Okay.
It seemed like it would be a simple enough job, just hazard pay and all that.
Gotcha. Okay.
I would presume Pepper the Bug is back in the cave, right? Like
she's hanging out wherever Echo wants her to hang out. She had specifically sent her to like the mouth of the cave during the battle to get away from the worm, but once the worm dies, I mean, wherever you want.
Pepper, then, if anyone notices, is staring that worm down hard.
I think Pepper starts staring the worm down while Titus is still trying to get his. So Titus.
She's just.
And Titus thinks that Pepper's mad at him for some reason.
Oh no, she's not. She is staring this worm hard.
So Titus just sees Pepper staring uncomfortably in his direction.
Yeah. Sorry, man. I didn't mean to.
She's not gonna. She just keeps staring at that worm.
I was like, would anybody else like to travel farther back tunnel?
Well, is there anything ahead of us? Do we need to keep going this way?
It's nighttime. You guys are getting ready to set up camp for the night. That was the whole
Oh,
point
okay.
of coming into this cave in the first place last session, was because you guys were trying to bunker down. But you were not the only ones in this cave.
I think we're far enough deep into it. Let's just set up right here.
Worst case scenario, we run watches to make sure everyone no other worms sneak up on us.
Yeah, I'll take the first watch.
I'll take a second watch.
Wait, can you even go to sleep? Because you're technically asleep.
Man, I don't know. This is weird.
The ghost men try to sleep.
Ghostman can just watch us all night, technically.
He has a hard enough time being a follower of Iomonde with her strict laws and.
I mean, I could try staying up all night, but what happens if I fall asleep? What if I can't stay up all night? What if I get called back in the middle of the night?
Would you like a buddy system to just someone there to make sure that you don't fade away on us?
Right. I mean, look, I don't know you guys. I'd like you to stay alive, but I don't even know if this is real.
And you hear Iomonde's voice. It is, in fact, real.
Okay, yeah, a buddy system's great.
It is real. It's really real.
Alright, like I said, I'll get the first watch here.
Tyrion, I'll stick a watch with you.
Oh, never mind.
Titus is out.
Titus is
Titus
already
is
asleep.
knocked out.
Titus is out.
This Echo, I guess, will do the next watch after Tyrion.
Okay.
And poor I said I'll take the last watch.
Max needs to wear glasses, but he doesn't because it doesn't fit his aesthetic.
Doesn't look hot in glasses.
But it makes you look distinguished.
Then Tyrion and Reed, you guys are getting ready to start your watch. Like I said, there's this Y-shaped cave. Is there anywhere in particular you want to post up, or any strategy you want to take for getting through your night?
It's a Y-shaped cave. One of those we've already gone down, correct?
Correct.
Left or right from us?
Left.
Okay. Let's just keep our eyes peeled on these things and make sure nothing comes out all night, or at least however long we have to be here. And Tyrion says,
I'm about to say, he says to Tyrion.
Sorry, I was muted. Well, I'll look at the opening, make sure no one's coming through there, and you'll look behind.
"Great, we can do that."
Perception checks, please, gentlemen.
$21.
21. Reed, you're fine.
1 for a final of 7.
1 for a final of 7. Reed is distracted and distraught by his current state of affairs. He, all those questions he just asked to the party, he's, distracted asking himself. He's like, what if I get called back there? I guess this is real. Does this matter? Do I matter? What? Who cares if there's something out there? I should probably. And then you realize oh shit, I haven't been looking. And you look back up and listen for a while. Your mind starts to wander again. Tyrion, he is just kind of leaned up at the mouth of the cave, just casually looking out, watching the rain fall, listening to just the thunderous cacophony of noise that's coming on from out there between the lightning and there's an occasional rock slide, and out of the corner of your eye you can spot a small patch of blue mushrooms growing right by the cave entrance.
I'm gonna do a skill check to see if they're edible.
Survival check, please. Yeah.
Nat 20.
A nat
Yeah,
20
buddy.
for a final of?
survival, 29.
29. You can tell that these are a special set of magical blue mushrooms that give you a resistance to like frost like damage. Like they grow in these like high parts of the
Frost damage?
to frost damage. They're edible, and you know that what they do is that you pop a couple of these or you brew them into a potion, and like cone of cold and anything like that, it gives you a damage reduction for.
Cool. I pick them and put them in my bag.
Cool, sounds great.
How many did I get?
Then what was your survival roll? Is 29.
29.
You got enough for 3 doses of this.
3. Okay.
And otherwise, your guys' night is going to pass without incident.
Great. I'm gonna try and go to sleep.
Okay, sounds good.
And he's gone.
And
I
Echo,
know.
you're up.
Okay. Let me double check something really quick. Okay, yeah, no, that one might. Okay. Let me roll.
Perception check, please.
Where did I check that? 13, and then what about the get into the tower. 13 plus 13, so 26.
On a 26, you're sitting at the edge of the cave, and everyone is quiet, and you see and hear Titus having another terrible night's sleep, just like he did last night, right before you guys left town, when he was sleeping on the floor of your cave back in the other forests of Runeswick. Um, he is like thrashing all night. Everybody else seems to be sleeping fondly. Reed is still present, but he goes from being about 20% transparent to being like 50% transparent. Like he's physically not here as much as he was when he was conscious, but you can still like see him.
Yeah.
And then there is another streak of lightning outside, but this one started from the ground and went up rather than starting up, coming down. I know in the real world all lightning goes like that, but this one distinctly traveled upward from the ground instead of downward from the sky.
Okay. With the Titus thing, based on like Echo's like back knowledge, would she be able to do any rolls?
No, he's just having a bad night's sleep.
Okay. She's probably gonna watch him really quick. But with that, like, you said it came up from the ground, right?
Yeah.
Can she, like, visibly see the dirt where it came up from?
No, the torrential. There's way too much rain and like stuff in the air, but you could see it because it's dark. It like lit up the outside, and you can tell the light grew from the bottom from like down below you on the mountain
Does her dark
rather
vision
than up in the sky.
Does her dark vision help any?
No, because it's only 60 feet.
Dang. Okay. I'm gonna take note of the area that happened with, but that's gonna be it.
Okay, sounds good. Otherwise, the rest of your night passes without further incident.
Okay.
Cool. Max is up.
Let me get that roll ready. That's really bad. 3 for a total of 8.
3 for a total of 8. You are distracted from your watch because as you wake up from your rest and go to put your boots back on to go take your watch, they're full to the brim with dirt. Both your boots, just totally full, and you like ask Echo, hey, was this you? And Echo says no, and everybody else is asleep. And so you're really distracted by this and not sure why this happened, but You're like Reed. Your mind keeps wandering back to that, and you do not, outside of the storm outside, you do not like pick up on anything extra. But your night does pass without incident, which would bring you guys to your morning time, which leaves Max as the individual to wake everybody up because he's got last watch.
Yeah, after like a quick prayer and stuff, he's gonna start waking up. Everyone's like, he's gonna start like banging on the rocks a bit with the staff. Like every morning, we're getting up bright and early, and he's just like like on the ground near everyone's head to wake up, or near him to wake him up.
Oh, there's a better way to wake us up.
Am I still here? So I say to myself as I wake up.
As you look around and you see the familiar bleak cave, Titus is still asleep. You can hear his snoring, the same chorus that you went to sleep listening to.
Definitely still here. I mean, at least I'm not. Anyway. Are we ready to get going, folks?
Titus is still asleep. Max is gonna get like a pitcher, like a tin of water, and then like pour it in his mouth if he's snoring out loud.
What happened? Pulls out his sword. Who are we fighting?
Not ready yet.
Fighting.
You say we're fighting snakes? Is that what you said?
I was trying to think of like what's the other thing of we're fighting sloth. What's another? We're fighting laziness.
Oh.
Fight.
Or fighting sleep apnea.
That's basically the way he's saying is like we're fighting that, and you, my friend, seem to be losing.
No, it was gonna. Oh, no, I would have won. What are we? Where are we?
In the same cave we were last night.
We went into a cave last night.
Oh, he's sober. Yeah, that's a side effect usually of being constantly inebriated. We're good, Dave.
Yes, I think you were high up on the clouds. So I don't think you might have remembered it much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You do awaken a pool of your own sweat, though, Titus.
Weird. You got any more water?
Max pulls out his canteen and like fills up the tin again, and he like hands it over to him.
He dumps it over his head again and starts just like scraping himself.
Love it.
Clean drinking water.
No, I mean I'm already pretty hydrated after all drowning by waking up.
I suppose so. Well, if everyone's good, we can have a quick breakfast and then continue on our way.
Food.
Are you guys making breakfast? Cool.
Knocking ration.
I'm just gonna go search. I'm gonna step out of the cave real quick and just search for some light berries, food, or anything edible I can eat.
That's a survival check, but you're gonna have to roll that twice and take the lower. Well, you're a druid. I'll give it to you standard. I'll give it to you straight because you know these woods. Normally it would be disadvantaged because your visibility is so bad because it's raining right now. But these are like this is like your zone, so I think it's fair to give it to you on standard.
Okay.
I want to step out of the cave and try to find some like game to hunt.
That I will take with disadvantage. That survival check.
I don't even know if I'm hungry.
Yeah, Echo's just gonna eat a ration.
You do feel hungry.
I'll eat some rations.
Damn it! I got a 9.
Got a 9. Cool. What
Cool.
what did you roll there, Tyrion?
14.
A 14. So Tyrion's able to find there's not a lot that grows. Berries, not so much. He does find some roots. There are some plants that he knows have like bulbous. They're like potatoes. They're like fantasy potatoes. They're like high elevation root things that have little sprouts. And you like went and found them and dug a bunch of them up. And you've got like basically like fiber for your breakfast. Titus does find game. Or it might be more appropriate to say that game finds Titus
I'm
as
fine with that. I'll fight a wolf. Bring it.
well. It's what starts off being one wolf turns into more as you are tracking.
I'm good. Bring it on, baby.
You're tracking
Let's go.
this trail, and could I get a perception check from everybody still in the cave?
Okay.
Cool. What'd you do?
I'm pretty sure that I tracked a wolf's prey, and then they got my scent, and then I led the pack back to the cave.
Perception, you said?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm not part of that roll, right?
No, because you're already out of the cave. Great, thank you.
Uh, 17.
Cool. And Max?
7.
Let me see here. Max doesn't hear it, but both Reed and I'm going to get this right, Echo, can hear the sound of multiple wolves howling outside. This is also very easily Tyrion can hear this because he's outside of the cave, and the sound has been dampened by the storm, but it's distinct enough that you can tell which direction it came from, Tyrion. The two of you in the cave heard it come from outside, but aren't exactly sure where. Meanwhile, you've got you have Titus found you've managed to find, track, and kill like a large like hog, and you like pick this thing up, sling it over your shoulder, turn to walk back to the cave, hear this howling, and spot movement in the brush.
Yeah.
Bring
it on! I want to take a bite out of the hog as like a show of superiority or some shit.
I love it. I love it. And you hear a snarl come out of the woods, and into view come a number of dire wolves. Back to let me see here. In order of people who heard it, Tyrion, you're the closest. You heard these wolves howl. What are you doing?
Mm-hmm. I am running towards the sound, knowing that Titus was out scouring for food as well.
Okay.
What are you doing?
So go ahead.
As I'm running up, I am summoning a dire ape.
Okay, sounds good. Great. I will allow you to show up on site with your dire ape. That is not a problem. It will take you at least a round to get there. Back in the cave, Reed and Echo have heard this noise. Max has just seen Reed and Echo both like stop what they're doing, kind of like perk up and turn their heads towards the cave entrance. What are the three of you doing?
Sounds like trouble. Let's go give him a hand. And I will scamper on over.
Yeah, Max puts on his boots, and there's still a bit of crunchiness because he didn't get all of the sand out.
Ew.
Or not all of the dirt out.
Love it, love it.
Arco's gonna like put her mask back down some and just kind of take her ration with her and just start walking behind him.
All right, all right.
Max, like seeing he catches a bit of Echo's face, like the demon reveals herself as he's like running by.
Yeah, actually, in the chat we can see a picture of what Max could see of Echo's face.
Oh, it's only like a Phantom of the Opera mask. It's not a full mask.
Oh no,
It's just the top. It's just the eye. It's like a Batman mask.
No, it's a
No?
full mask. It's just you have to lift it up slightly to be able to eat.
I see what you're saying. I got you.
Otherwise, her mouth would
Like
be
she
covered.
like she tilts it. She like tilts it back on her head a little bit to get her mouth revealed. I can see.
Yeah.
I got
Also, the mouth. So, it was finished. The design has been done.
Ooh, that's fun. I like that. It's very like Majora's Mask.
Oh, 100%.
It's just Majora's Mask if it were in Dead Space.
It's Majora's Mask and a praying mantis had a baby.
Dead Space praying mantis Majora's Mask. Majora Mantis's dead mask.
God, I feel like I had a stroke going through that.
Don't worry, I did too.
Oh man! And at 1:05, I'm making a note for Majora's Mask. Great.
Look, 2 players have a stroke. 100% real. No kid. Dead player.
Players died live on stream. No. But maybe. Okay, so Titus, let me hear. We're going to just take a super quick, brief intermission here while I actually I gotta save this. Save object. Let me see here. What is this? This is the Agalian Peninsula. That's probably not how you spell that. That's fine.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, we really.
Because I gotta do Titus's. Titus has got some shit around him right now.
What's that evil ass goblin laugh?
Titus loves having shit around him. That's like his happy place is
That's bread and butter.
having people around him.
Speaking of butter, I learned how to make weed butter.
Congratulations.
Excuse me, it's called canna butter.
I know.
I know, for all of the hipsters in the audience there.
I can't believe it's not real butter.
And guess what? It kind of looks like guacamole.
Titus is hilarious. Titus is a hoot and a holler. So this is Titus's little figure. We're gonna do little figure intros. Here's Titus, the boy, the man, the wonder,
That's me.
the thick-headed gentleman.
Truly the Wonderkind.
Light on the brain, big on the arms.
Truly. I need my baddies. Search my baddies folder.
I heard that the New York Times posted an article with a recipe for guacamole years ago that basically said like 3 cups of peas to every cup of avocado or some shit.
It was
What?
Yeah, I know. They done Rachel
What?
Ray.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Rachel Ray Pozole?
No, but why would I look at Rachel Ray for anything even remotely
She got
ethnic?
washed off the internet because they were like, this woman done made racist pozole. It was horrible. She put beer in it and tried to make it vegetarian. And
How is it racist if it's not real pozole at all?
Because it was so offensive to the culture of origin that it was racist. People were that upset because she.
I think there's a difference between being racist and being ignorant. That's just straight up ignorant.
I know, but there's a point at which if you're a TV host and you're making a recipe and you can't even Google not to use baked beans in it. Homebrew was using canned beans in the pozole. It was more of a chili.
Ooh,
It was
love me a good chili.
I know, but the pozole, it was nasty. Then she put on way too many toppings. It really just looked like she kind of went, it has hominy in it. Thus it is pozole.
Are these like mud puddles?
They're trees. They're trees. I've been describing this as like a wooded area, and I have a map that has no woods, so I'm adding the woods after the fact to the map.
I just noticed the wolves have photo bucket tramp stamps.
They do, and we don't need to worry about that. The wolves are just replacement.
I haven't thought about photo bucket in so fucking long.
You're imagining the wolves in your mind brain. This is just for tactical placement.
Oh my! If you look at the wolf's butt cheeks, it looks like someone has drawn on 2 circle cheeks.
Dude, drop it! We're getting into the comment. I gotta get you guys all here. All right, Titus, you got bitches
It
all
almost looks
around
like
you.
Majora's Mask.
You got
Hell yeah.
bitches all around you. You're rolling off with the
Let's
wolves
go.
for initiative first. See which one of you guys gets to go first.
Shit. I zoomed in before I did that. Where the fuck am I? Over here. Right? Yeah, it's me. Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible. 7.
Where's my initiative? 18.
18. You definitely get to go first, Titus.
Yeah,
Jarl,
I'm fucking hyped. Let's go.
Jarl is also a DM who also streams stuff online, who also does maps, and he says he has some trees he can send you that he made in Photoshop because his players criticized him for the pepperoni field they were standing in. I'm glad someone feels my pain out there, Jarl. It's good to have you around, bud. Oh man. All right, Titus. You can see 3 of these things. They're big, like 100-pound, like 200-pound wolves. They're huge. They're massive. They're angry. They're hungry, and they're closing in on you.
Not if I close in on him first. Damn it! Fucking rotate.
He beat you. You're done.
Yeah, this guy.
This guy. All right. You got more than enough movement to get there, so roll as many attacks as you have. I don't know what that is, but you do you.
I have 2.
Have you checked out Humble Bundle lately? They have a massive cartography pack with software. 30 for 50. No, I haven't. Do you have a link, Jarl? The bot might yell at you because I have it for no links, but I think it'll still come through. I think it'll just be like, hey. Because if not, I will super check.
Hell yeah. First attack is going to be a 25 to hit.
25 is going to hit. Yeah, yes, big hit.
Y'all, okay. What is... +6, it's the crit. Oh, no, I lied. That's 26 to hit.
It still's gonna hit. Yeah, you're still super good.
I realized I was looking at my unarmed strike, not my axe. I think that's 16 +8, 15 slashing.
That's 15 slashing damage. Brings this guy into his wounded category state. Let me make a note here. W1. That's 15 damage. Remind me, you have a great axe, correct?
Correct.
As you just like get under this thing, and its front paws literally lift off the ground with the impact. As you just like uppercut this thing straight through the chest and like leave a huge gash from like under its left armpit to above its right shoulder.
With that upward momentum, I'm gonna like turn with my back to it and sort of use that momentum, keep going, and just attack and like bring it down, but basically attack it behind me. And that's probably gonna miss, but just for flavor, it's fun. It's a 14 to hit.
That's a 14 to hit. A 14 meets or exceeds a direwolf's AC. So
Fuck yes, it does.
It's sloppy, but you do make contact with it.
Oh, I make good contact because that's going to be a 20 points of damage.
For 20 points of damage, so that's 35 points of damage total. Just brings this thing absolutely straight to death's door. Like,
oh, motherfucker.
Like,
okay.
Very, very poor shape. That's literally almost cleaved in half at this point.
Damn it. Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay, well, I still have the link, Jarl. Thank you very much for posting it. I know it didn't come through on chat. I will go play with Nightbot later and loosen up her restrictions. But thank you very much. This is 100% against the lupine unions of the forest.
The lupine unions.
This is great. Yeah, super against. Did I hear my name out there? I thought I heard something.
Me and Andreas were whispering about chicken nuggets, so no.
Maybe I just heard. Maybe I just was being hopeful. Okay, Titus, are you done with your turn?
Yeah, that's all I got for now.
Okay, sounds good. This thing is hurt bad and is going to turn to run. Do you want to attack of opportunity?
Oh fuck yes, I do.
Take it, brother. Our wolves are only allowed to take a 19 damage per hour before a mandatory short rest.
So I have 2 different attack modifiers to my attack. Do I use my first or my second one?
You're first.
First? Oh fuck yeah, that's 29 to hit.
That's going to hit him. I feel like I don't even. Your modifier is 8, right?
It sure is, bringing it to 11 points of damage.
Yeah, it didn't matter what you rolled. You get to narrate this thing's death anyway.
So I do that initial uppercut slice across its stomach. I do my little twirl to bring it right back through and leaving like a cross on its stomach. And as it turns, I'm going to continue spinning and just lock its head off.
Nice.
And then as soon as I do that, I turn. Oops, it's the wrong direction. And face the rest of the wolves, baring my teeth in a toothy grin.
Nice. They both let out a loud howl in protest. And then, if you are done, sir, it will be their turn.
Yeah, that's all I got.
They are going to move upon you. 5, 10, 15, 25.
Good. Yes, good. Bring it to my Volpa friends.
Okay, and then they are both going to take a bite attack and attack with their mouths.
I'm gonna make an animal handling check.
You always can, but an animal handling check
No,
brings
I'm
one
totally
animal's
kidding.
down. They're both the same roll. How funny! I could have just rolled once. That is a large to hit. That is a 22 to hit.
Yes, it does.
All right. Then each of them is going to attempt a trip maneuver as well. Ha ha! As a free action for biting you, because they get to do that because they're wolves. That one probably does not beat your CMD. That is only a 16. Yeah, that's a 16 against your trip CMD.
I'm looking for trip. It's the base number, not the plus number, right?
Yeah, it's the CMD.
Okay, yeah, 22.
22. So the 18 doesn't get it. The second one is 14, which once you add 8 to it becomes 22 on the nose. So they both attack you.
I'm focusing on, like, one of them is like gripping on my forearm, and I'm focusing like fighting that, while the other one uses that to their advantage and yanks me down.
I love that. Cannon. And as far as damage goes, you are looking at 22 damage total.
Oof.
Yeah, big oof. But never fear, because at this point in time, your friend, what's his fucking name? Tyrion, runs forward as he sees. Tyrion like breaks through the brush just in time to see your axe like swinging up, to see the direwolf's head like fly into the air and like roll past him. And he looks back up, and you're surrounded and bloodied by these creatures. But Tyrion, do I have a figure for you, Tyrion?
I don't think so. I think it was just a lot of role play last week.
I did. I made him a little.
Oh, okay.
I found him one.
It was like a grandpa druid.
Yeah, it is Grandpa Druid.
While Tyrion goes, I'm going to move some laundry over quick.
Cool, sounds good. Tyrion.
18 is my AC if it's necessary.
You are up.
Tyrion, for funsies, can I make you a hero forge?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put. No. Well, I have my diary. Where's he at?
Good call. I don't have him yet, but actually, you know what? I have my animals bag open, and I bet you I have an ape in there somewhere. Let me see.
Wait, what did you summon?
A diary.
A diary?
Ape.
Oh,
Like a
Oh,
like
a
a
dire
gorilla, but
Like a big
dire.
big monkey.
A gorilla that's in dire need of. Anyway.
Does
Boo.
Tyrion
I
have
have
long
I have chickens. I have bears. I have so many chickens.
Get all those chickens.
I have wargs. I got a fucking cargo camel in here.
Does
But
like a long beard
oh,
and
you know
long
what?
hair?
I do have a monkey. I do have a monkey. I thought I had a monkey in here somewhere. He's size category large, correct, bud?
That's correct.
Boom. There's your dire ape.
Yeah, it looks like Joe.
But
Heyo.
as you arrive, so does another wolf.
Cool. Oh, well, I'm gonna pull out my cement. Alright, go to your room.
The ape says, "Okay," and he turns around and he starts walking back towards town.
No.
The ape can
What?
talk.
No, I just heard Soto say, "Go to your room." I know he's talking to Myron, his dog, in real life. I'm just being facetious.
Okay.
Does,
You didn't do a good enough job.
does Tyrion have long hair and like a long beard?
Oh
Okay.
man. Yes, I summoned my diary. It's not your normal 12 New Roman. That is a 36. Little font humor for us, Jarl.
So he's gonna move over here, over the dead body
Yep.
of his, just stomping on it, just without disregard.
Yep.
And he like beats his chest, and does this big roar. Don't think that intimidates.
Jarl, I'm so glad you're here, man. You're a freaking hoot.
But he's gonna do a rend attack. So he's gonna attack.
Sounds good.
Claws.
Wait, he's gonna do a what attack?
Rend.
Rend. Got you. You have to land both of your attacks to rend, right?
Hold on, reading that.
That's correct.
If it hits with 2 or more natural attacks,
Yeah.
With the rend.
Yeah. So you take both your natural attacks. If they both land, you can then rend after the fact.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. This.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh well, that's not gonna hit.
No caps on your jokes. Wow, we're getting all the text-based humor.
Yeah, I did 2 claws. 8.
8 is your to hit. What's your to hit for your attacks?
I'm sorry, Myron with Mark Storm right now.
No, you're okay.
Well, the first one was 8, so
8 does not hit. Second?
16.
16 does hit. So you won't be able to rend, but you can roll your normal damage on that second attack.
7.
7 damage, and this is, I gotta label him, this is W2, and he is now wounded. As he gets, I guess apes have like fingernails, right? They got claws.
Yeah, oh yeah.
As he gives him a big scratch, big scrape, you know, he reaches out to try to like grab him and crunch him, and he can't quite get a hold of him, but he still like digs in, is able to like slash this thing.
Wow.
Tyrion is then going to take a straight 5, 1, 3, and take a swing. Take a swing at the same wounded
Okay,
wolf.
sounds good.
9.
9 does not hit.
And I end my turn.
Sounds great. As you swing wide with your staff and are unable to find purchase on the dire wolf, then we are back at the top with our man Titus.
Yes.
Wait, did Reed not make it?
Reed, you guys are farther away. You guys haven't made it yet.
Okay.
We're back to the top. Titus. 1 round for, just so you guys know, it's 1 round for him and 2 rounds for you guys to get there, just to simplify it for closest and farther away.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and use half my movement to stand up, and I will specifically attack the one that managed to trip me, because fuck that guy.
We're going to go with that was the one that was originally behind you, so that's your wounded man.
Oh! I'm very angry because I just rolled a natural 20 for a 32.
Oh, yeah, you are. That 32 is going to massively hit. Go ahead and either double or triple the number on the die. I'm not sure what it is for your character, for your class and weapon.
So the great axe, it says, no, that's the unarmed strike.
It should say 20, slash times whatever, x2 or x3.
Times 3.
Times 3, so triple the number on your dice and then add your
Oh,
modifier.
baby. What's my
Oh,
modifier?
baby.
Plus 8. Okay, so 1.
And it looks like Jarl did answer you. It is, in fact, that Bonanza Encore.
3. That's cocked.
Cooked!
5. Whoops, I dropped it. Oh no.
It'll come back at the top.
There we go.
Oh, I didn't give Tyrion a close-up either when we got him in here.
5, 7 is 12 plus 8 is 20 points of damage.
That's 20 big points of damage. Brings this here wounded man, this here wounded dog, also to death's door.
And we're gonna hit him again.
Give him a go.
I think 21 points of damage. Or, excuse me, 21 to hit.
Oh, man, I got some buddies who are real into Stargate. 21 to hit, hits all day.
Much better. I think that's 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage will
14.
do it for... What's that?
14 points of damage.
14 damage will do it for this creature. How would you like his demise to be met?
I think like from the ground, I'm imagining that he pulled me down, so I'm on my back and he is above me, whereas the one that didn't pull me down is at my feet. If that makes sense.
I think I'm.
But like just from so from the ground, I'm just gonna swing my axe up and cut his head off, and then I'm gonna do a kip up and look at the other wolf.
I like it. I'm actually gonna do a morale check for that wolf, which he passes. But that's nice. I like that.
And I think I'll just kind of scooch right over here, just so I'm surrounded. It's not as.
Yeah. That's a much more defensible position.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Then that brings us to the Wolfie Poos. This guy's gonna turn at you. This guy's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20. Go to Tyrion. And we're gonna have some attacks here. So first we've got against Titus, the Slayer of Direwolves. That's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Trying a trip. That's a 19 to trip, which I don't think trips you.
It does not trip.
And then, I'm sorry. This is a blank die. This doesn't mean anything. Okay, this is your damage, Tyrion. Or not Tyrion, Titus. 5 plus 6 is 11 damage. Tyrion, this is the attack against you. Oof. I got to make sure that they don't crit in that range. Doesn't say. I'm just going to take it on 20s. So then he's going to roll for his trip. That's a 24 against your trip CMD.
Yeah, good trips.
Okay, then this is his damage. 8 damage. You're going to have to use your movement to stand up, and you are currently prone, so any further attacks that come at you are going to result in you losing your dex bonus to your AC. But, seeing as the wolves are now done and you are up again, I'm imagining you're probably going to stand up.
Yeah. Stand up. Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to move somebody.
You're all right. Yeah, I'm just going to move these guys out of the way.
He's going to do a double fall attack.
Yep, sounds good. If you land them both, you get to rend.
First one is a 22.
22 hits all day long. Roll that second attack to see if it hits. So then you can just roll all your damage all at once.
Second one is a 13.
13 does not hit, so just misses. So you get one of those attacks.
8.
8 damage against the fresh W3, who's now wounded.
I'm gonna place a wave shield on me. It's gonna negate the next attack.
Okay, sounds great. You are in a threatened square, so I do need a concentration check out of you, which should be very easy for you to beat. It's 10 plus a spell level.
Concentration, my modifier, right?
You roll, you add your concentration modifier, and the number you're trying to beat is 10 plus whatever the spell level of Wave Shield is. It's probably a level 1, level 2, or level 3 spell.
I rolled a 19.
Yeah, so you concentrate. You're fine. You're good. Wave spell goes up, or Wave Shield goes up, and the water from your canteen forms a protective barrier over all of your skin.
I flip off the dog.
Could you flip off the dog?
Not
Fuck
cool,
no.
man. Not cool.
And the dog just snarls at you. Anything else you'd like to do, Tyrion?
No, I had my turn.
Okay, then my other 3 homies are showing up now. I haven't had anybody roll initiative order. I will just let you guys decide between the 3 of you who's going first, second, and third.
I can hit really hard.
Echo can speak to animals.
We're long past that.
Okay.
I can shoot from hard, so we can go before you get in there.
So I'll go in first.
Okay.
Great. So then I will find you, Reed. There you
And
are.
David,
Fireball?
I sent you
The link.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And by extension, thank you very much, Jarl, for passing that link along. I really appreciate it. Teamwork, dreamwork. All right, Reed, you're up.
Okay, let's see, 5, 10. I'm gonna move here. Wait. Actually, before I do that, who looks like they need help the most?
Titus is taking the most damage, but I don't know.
That
What it
But
looks like
I'm definitely not gonna let it show though. Like I'm in ecstasy right now in the midst of battle.
Yeah, but you can't hide the blood dripping off you.
That doesn't mean I can't try.
And I'm gonna go for attack on Mr. Man.
Okay, sounds great.
Stay away. I'm fine.
That is a 24.
24 hits.
It's gonna be 5, 15. That's gonna be 21 damage.
That's 21 damage. This is 4. And he is bloodied.
I
Got
just
your
realized-
attention now, don't I?
Did I not attack him twice? I think I forgot because I got the crit on it.
I don't know. You might have. And
He did crit it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
because
whatever.
it wouldn't have mattered because you critted it and killed it. So
Oh, is that the one I critted on? Okay.
yeah. So that one's already dead anyway. So I think we're good. I think we're karmically balanced out. How much damage was this, Reed?
21.
Jesus. Okay, yeah, this thing is bloodied. Your weapon of choice is, remind me, a sword?
A long sword.
A
Just
long
standard
sword as you slash into this thing very significantly and cut it basically from, tip to tail.
Oh wait, actually, it's a two-handed weapon. I get an additional. Oh no! If you're making with the two-handed weapon. Oh no, never mind. Oh yeah, a one-handed weapon. That is.
Come on, Joe. It's your character.
That is a. No, that's correct. That's correct. +6.
All right.
Sorry, I was doing some double checking. Yeah.
You're good. Anything else, my friend?
I'll be done.
Okay. Then we have our archery foco back there. Who's coming in next?
Max.
Max is coming in next. Great. I will say that as Max makes his approach, he can see another pair of wolves making their approach as well. But you may go, sire. Let me move you to the chair, to the tree of coming in. This is the point I've been dropping everybody in on.
Okay. That changes things up a little bit. Sorry.
No, I know it would, and that's why I tried to give you the announcement right up front. But
See what's the range.
So there's two corpses. Tyrion's got a giant ape who you're worried about for a second because there's all these creatures attacking, and then you realize that it's actually attacking the wolves. And then you see another pair of wolves like creeping through the brush on the other side. Actually, it's not creeping; they're bounding through the brush on the other side.
Okay. Max is gonna kind of like go up here, and then he's probably going to. He is going to attempt to cast Murderous Command.
Ooh. On one of the fresh boys?
And then my screen is really small. Having a hard time seeing the
Okay. Well, whenever you get it figured out, you'll let me know, because I got to make that roll.
Yeah, 15 will save.
15 will save. Number on the dice is much lower than that. I don't think that these are very willful creatures, so that's a fail on W6's part, and that's nearest enemy, is that right?
Yeah, one duration for 1 round.
Okay, great. Once it's back to his turn, he will be murderous. I will put murder in his name so that I know.
Murder.
Moida!
Moida.
Anything else, my friend?
That was the action.
And part of the movement. Looks like he moved 15 to get there.
Yeah, I only moved a little bit, so he only really has some movement. But I think he's gonna. Yeah, he's just gonna kind of like go near that tree and maybe like scan the area, see if there's any more wolves.
Perception check, please.
I believe 22.
On a 22, the area does appear to be clear and free of wolves. But as you look, thank you very much, baby. As you look around, you can see that one of the giant eagles has come off of the mountain perch and is now circling very high overhead, but is circling directly overhead.
Just I was like keep an eye out from the air, and that's gonna be it for his turn.
Okay. Then Echo, you are up. Last but not least.
Cool beans. Okay, let me see. All the flip wolves at one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare my thumb war. Okay. She's gonna do gravity bow.
Of course she is.
Yeah. And then the spell kind of works as the attack. I can't do anything after that, can I? I can just move.
Correct. But it'll work for all your future attacks.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see.
For however many rounds it's up for.
Is this like rock like high up?
Yeah, it's like a boulder. Yeah, with that like a
Okay.
stair stepping area behind it. It's probably like 25 feet off the ground.
I'm going to have. Hold on, let me see how many feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Well, 25 to that point, and then she's got to start climbing, which is difficult terrain, so it counts as double.
Okay, can I like run it all since no, because I did the spell and that works as an attack.
Right. So you get one of your movements because you've done your spell.
Okay.
Point
So
at 5
I
foot.
get.
You'd be able to move on your next turn. You'd be able to attack.
Oh, okay. Then so I'd end up like about here.
Mhm, yeah.
And then Peppa's. Can I have Pepper fly in this case? Is this like just to fly over to like? Yeah, like into this or into the tree.
She has like a fly speed, doesn't she?
I believe so. Let me see what it was.
Yeah, the issue is the issue with Pepper flying is if she's weighed down by you. If she's just flying by herself, she has a fly speed. She has a fly speed.
Yeah, she has a fly of 40 feet.
Yeah, so she can fly 40 feet in any direction. So yeah.
Okay. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, then she makes it to the tree. She's just gonna hang out
Cool, love it.
from her perch. And just this more out of curiosity, how big are the dire wolves? Like, how big are they in this kind of?
They're like 200-pound wolves.
I meant more like, are they 7 foot?
No, they're not 7 foot, but they stand almost as tall as your shorter companions.
Okay. So max height.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean one of these things could touch Max's chest with its nose without lifting its paws off the ground.
Okay, I'm good.
Cool. Then we're back at the top. Titus, my man.
Let me just tell you when I tell you I'm gonna hit this one.
Wow, Titus, it's so out of character. Are you sure? You never hit anything.
God damn it! I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna hit him so good. I'm gonna hit him so fucking good, bitch. Can you stop it?
So fucking good.
Hit him so fucking
There we
good.
Is he saying
go.
this like IRL?
10. That's fuck yeah. What the fuck is my thing? Plus 12, 22 to hit.
22 hits. Roll your damage, or roll your second attack first, then roll your damage. Jarl says the Lupine Union disapproves of the public release of our weight and BMI. You will hear from our Badger attorneys.
What the fuck?
Jarl, you and I need to get together and write like a crazy, wacky, like Feywilds, style campaign where it's like, instead of cities, it's just like you're talking about, like almost like I don't know if you ever read Brian Jacques' Redwall series, but like like all the animals just like do people stuff. They just happen to be animals, and it's all like crazy and stuff. That'd be fun as fuck. I'll add it to the list.
You guys read the Powerpuff series together.
I know. Well, yeah, actually, Yarl would be a great already done, brother. I gotta send you what we have.
Jesus Christ.
Jarl is, I respect Jarl quite a bit. He runs a lot of tabletop games, and and I think that's great. I've completely lost track. I'm off the rails here. Where are we at?
You told me to roll my second hit, second attack.
Yeah. What's your second attack?
The second one's gonna be a 12.
12 does not hit, so you can roll your damage on the first one.
That's 16.
16. Fuck, man. Against this bloodied target, that'll do it.
Sick. I'm gonna lop his head off too. I'm gonna do like a performative howl as I charge at the other.
I love it. Anything else we can do for you, or anything else you're gonna do for us?
What is?
F.
No.
F is your flip button. Great.
Flip.
Then the only thing that I will narrate specifically once the head chops off is you chop off the head of this thing, and as it sails through the air, it transforms from
Excuse me?
from the head of a wolf to the head of a human, and the body of the wolf, and the body of the wolf,
werewolf?
And the body of the wolf turns back from its wolf form 2/3 of the way back into a human, but it still has these like tufts of hair on it, almost as if it died before it could fully revert back to human form. But this is what I want to express to you is this is a humanoid corpse here now instead of a wolf.
Well, guys, we just killed Jacob from Twilight.
So would I have noticed that on a look? Actually, first off, I want to roll a perception check to see if I noticed that.
Great.
And would I need to roll that at disadvantage due to how just into the bloodshed I'm in?
No, because it's a really easy ask. Just noticing that.
Okay.
You're not looking for anything real
13.
specific. So, yeah, that's enough to like catch. I'll say you don't see the body transform, but like it's kind of one of those things. You're like chasing. You move so fast, you're chasing after the head. The head hasn't even hit the ground yet, and you're like watching in slow motion as it like transforms from a wolf head into like a human head, all before it lands on the ground.
Yo, that was fucking weird. Anyway.
Anyway.
So, a little
Anyway,
bit
there's 3 more.
a little bit backstory there. That's Bob and his children. He likes to play pranks on people. Sorry,
What?
guys.
Tyrion's making a joke.
Oh, okay. I was like, did I miss something?
So how funny would it have been if he actually knew these guys? Like, oh no, they were gonna help us out tomorrow.
I think that's the joke. Yeah.
They were playing a prank.
No.
They were supposed to meet up with us down the road.
That's his wife. It's Veronica. Or no, what's her name? What's her name from the other game?
Funny.
It's Tammy.
5. This guy's gonna go here. Okay, so the wounded one steps up to Tyrion. Takes a shot.
It bounces off.
Yeah, he doesn't know that. And if it doesn't hit, it's not gonna bounce off anyway. That's 22. No, 21.
It would hit. Would have hit.
Okay, so your wave shield is gone. It does make contact with you, and Tim, I guess Echo wouldn't see it, but Tim and Pepper and Titus can see
Max.
and Max. Oh my god, I said Tim, didn't I? Max.
Yeah.
God damn it, you guys! I run too many campaigns. And
You want to have yourself in
We appreciate you for it.
I bet Eva says the same thing.
you guys watch this blow completely glance off Tyrion. Meanwhile, this murderous wolf does attack his other friend murderously. And
okay, when you fucking attack yourself, you roll low.
I can't
When you
control
attack
it.
us-
Bring it up with RNGesus, okay? I have no control over any of this. And then this other wolf is going to move out of range. So the wolf is going to get an attack of opportunity on his buddy, which he's going to take. There we go. And that one hits, if it makes you feel any better.
Thank you.
They're quadrupeds, so it's very difficult to trip them. Gods be damned, woes be the popular dia. That is and that's even a max damage roll. So I don't want to hear any more griping out of the peanut gallery back there.
Well, you're gonna, so deal with it.
Well, you're gonna. W5 is taking max damage on one of these guys. Which
I
is...
find it funny that we got designated as the peanut gallery, and if so, I am claiming Snoopy.
No.
Yes.
I think all these wolves have claimed to Snoopy before you do.
Well, I was DK Snoopy in middle school. I get to claim it.
Got you. That's right.
Well, I'm actually from where Charles Schultz is from, so I get to claim it.
That's true.
No,
That's actually true. That's actually true. I've been to the Schultz Museum. They were a client for the outside sales thing I did. Yeah. That's a super cool place, actually. Really.
Yeah.
Do
Okay.
you have official Snoopy hoodie? I think not.
No, but he could
You
get
don't
one
know that.
in like 2 seconds. Very easy. But we're in Valmina. We're not in NorCal.
We're not in Santa Rosa.
And Titus, you've got this last guy. The one that was wounded by his buddy is like trying to get a chomp in on you.
Damn it.
You know, man, you're making a lot of waves here. Oof, big oof.
Good.
Okay,
What
here
happened?
we go. That's a crit. So here we go. How bad is this crit gonna hurt? We're gonna find out.
Call me Johnny Tsunami because I'm riding these waves, baby.
God.
Nothing. Low roll. It's only 10 damage. It's
Wait,
only 10 damage.
wait. Was that a roll to confirm?
No, we're not. We don't. We have moved past confirming in this campaign. Right.
That we did. That's why I wanted you to not. I didn't want you to not.
You were trying to
crit me
play.
be-
You were trying to play
Yeah.
fair. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. I appreciate that. I am 100% a pig pen. I'll take that. I'll own up to that. That's fair.
What's a pig?
You're the one talking about being Peanuts and Schultz characters, and you don't know who Pigpen is?
No, I refuse to ever unironically use the phrase "good grief." Jarl. Knock it off.
Jarl, that's so good.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's so good,
Oh,
Jarl.
we're still talking about peanuts. I thought
Maybe
you said
I'll add a point redemption that'll make me have to refer to ones by good grief for the rest of the session. That would be fun. That could be
That'd
good.
be funny.
I'd like that.
A super niche point redemption.
Here, let me. Yeah, it'll be like super cheap, like because it'll only be redeemed once per session. So it'll be the kind of thing where I just like get into the habit of saying it all the time anyway, you know. And honestly, that's so low tier. Jarl has like props and dances and like all kinds of crazy ass shit for his redeems. He's on it, man. That I've seen that Stormtrooper dance that Scott Dog has called in more times than I can count, man. That is some cool
Dave,
stuff.
Dances that some of the peanut characters do.
I might, because it's like I like good grief because it's something you can get done like really quick, like good grief, and then you know keep moving. With trying to keep up with like the flow of the game, you know, it wouldn't be super appropriate for D&D to like stop everything. I'm imagining like I'm in the middle of describing a dramatic scene, or the bad guy is monologuing and somebody hits point redemption, and I just like stand up and I'm just like, you know what I mean? It's like in the middle of a dramatic whatever. So
Get you a Snoopy hat.
What's that?
It's the powder from his nose.
That'd be good. That'd be good. A redemption for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes in the Snoopy hat or something that's like super cheap, and I just like wear. That wouldn't be a bad way to do it. All right. Anyway, thank you for all of the brainstorming, guys. I clipped this thing. Okay, so my wolves are done. Tyrion, you're back up, my friend. You got a wolf in your face.
Cool. I'm gonna do another claw attack with my ape.
Sounds good. You get 2 of them.
First one is 13.
13 just misses, friend. Just misses.
And second one was 25.
25 is going to absolutely hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
5.
You say big 5?
5, yeah.
Oh, man. I just lost a significant chunk of my dinner. Just fell on the floor next to me. That's a bummer. We're going to call break here in a minute anyway.
5-second rule.
She's
5-second rule.
She's in the other room. I'm going to go get her in a minute. It's okay. I caught some of it. I just got it on my hand. I just like straight up palmed my whole plate. It was like, you will not fall off. And now I have stuff all in my hand. Okay.
On aisle 3.
I'm sorry, what was your damage one more time?
5.
5 against the wounded W3. Does bring it to bloodied, at the very least.
Yeah, I'm gonna come down with it with a scimitar.
Cool. Good grief. I know. It's okay. It was mostly the salad, Jarl. I'm supposed to be eating more of that, and I have been doing a good job, but, you know, I won't be that upset
7.
if that's the only part I lost. 7 to hit?
Yeah.
Holy cow, bro. Not so much.
Yeah, not great roll.
You're having some Aaron luck tonight.
End my turn.
Okay, great. Brings us to Reed.
Okay. Quick sound off. How's everybody doing on health points?
Fine.
Tyrion? Titus?
I took
I'm
a
fucking
little bit of damage, but I'm
Gucci,
fine right
man.
Okay. Sounds like we're doing good.
I'm at 50%.
Okay. And this one's wounded. Fix that.
That's why I mark him.
How do you allow detect evil on dead bodies? Only the living.
I'm pretty sure it has to be the living, because dead bodies have no alignment.
Got it. So that's true. After seeing one of these things go from wolf to human, can I do a detect evil on this Mr. Man?
You absolutely can. He's not evil.
Hey, are we sure these things are the bad guys?
I mean, they attacked me when I was trying to bring food, so yes.
Okay, that's fine. And I'll take.
Which, by the way, is the first description of what's happening that any of you have got. Nobody asked. Everybody just came in and was like, "Yeah, we're fighting."
Yep.
Shoot first, ask questions later, Dave.
Hey Tyrion, you can talk to animals, right? What's going on here? Maybe we can get them to chill out. I don't know.
Titus, technical question: are you still carrying the pig?
No, I'm pretty sure I dropped it once combat started.
That's fair. You just took a bite out of it and let it roll off your shoulder.
Yeah.
Cool. That's fair.
Don't you fucking take my pig. I fought for this fucker.
Maybe they're just hungry.
Well, they're about to be dead, so they won't be so hungry soon.
Omade, forgive me, and I'm gonna take 2 power attacks on the wolf in front of me.
I hope a day forgive me. I'm imagining you like turning your head away, crying as you're swinging at this thing. Yeah, take your attacks.
For breakfast.
Plus. No, not plus 10. It's plus 14. So the first one is 23, and the second one is more than 23.
They both hit. Yes.
Hit bigly.
Hit bigly.
It's a lot of damage, David. It's more than 30.
Then he's dead. How would you like him to die?
I just like pure executioner style as the cleanest like kill that you can get, so there's no pain and suffering. I just slice perfectly through the back of its head.
Ah, you've been studying my technique. Very good.
Yeah, your technique. And I'm done.
Okay. Then that brings us to Echo. Last but not least. No, wait. Max is next, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna keep it simple. Max is going to take a shot at number 6.
Take a shot.
Uh, 23.
23 hits. Jarl is implying that if vegetarians eat veggies, then humanitarians must eat
People!
It's people.
It's a whopping 5 damage.
That's a whopping 5 damage. Wowee!
Whopper, 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 whopper.
Doggy bag. Well, there's plenty of dogs around here, buddy.
Max shoots the bolt, and it's only 5 damage, so I'm assuming he doesn't really flinch too much, and he basically just reloads the bow and goes behind the tree.
Okay, I'm about to say, I wouldn't say nothing happens, because this dog turns to face you.
Yeah, he's gonna duck out of sight.
Then anything else you'd like to do, sir?
Thank you.
No, just reload the crossbow.
Cool. All right, Echo, you are up. You can take your movement to climb the rest of this way, 5, 10, 15, 20. You can get basically anywhere you want on that rock platform.
Cool beans. Okay. Who is with us?
Just for me, what tile of those are you in? You're in 4 tiles right now.
Ooh, goodness. And, we'll do that.
Cool, fair.
Okay. What are the damage on? Okay, bloodied and wounded. Which one was worse? I need to write this down.
Bloodied is worse.
Bloodied is worse. Okay, I'm gonna hit the wounded one since this one are in combat. I'm gonna do that one combo basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do the. Where is it? Was that a part of it? No. Okay. And, okay. Double stop. Do my roll. Do. Oh, boom. Okay. And boom.
Many dogs with which to fashion bags.
F. And how many feet is he?
Less than 30.
Less than 30?
Yeah.
Okay. And then...
Oh no, excuse me. He is more than 30. He's probably 60 feet away. This guy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
so
closer to 60.
2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and then
Yep, exactly 60 as a matter of fact.
22 and 24 to hit.
22 and 24 to hit. Those are both going to hit. Go ahead and roll your damage twice.
Okay, and then the 2d6, so 4d6 plus 4. Where's it? Hold on. 1. Wait, did that work? Did it go? 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Do the rolls.
Nice.
Okay, plus 4, so a total of 20.
Total of 20 is, let me see here, W6. We'll bring this guy to the bloodied stage as he gets poked full of 2 brand new holes.
Cool. Can I do maybe a nature or a dungeoneering check on the one body that's half wolf thingy to try to see if this is more werewolfy vibes or more magic user kind of vibes?
I'm going to argue not in the heat of combat.
Okay. But could I do that later?
Possibly.
Okay, then I'm good.
Cool.
And then Pepper's gonna stay in the tree.
Then we are back at the top. Titus, my man, the legend.
I think Monkey can handle. Wait, bloody. They're both bloody. Yeah, I think Monkey can handle this one. This one's fresher. I want more of a challenge.
Yeah. You get him.
Yeah.
You get him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn it. There we go. Did a dirty 20 to hit?
Hits all day.
Yep. Came out real fast. That's 15 points of slashing damage.
15 points of slashing damage is enough for you to tell us what happened, friend.
Reach over and just another head off. I'm going for heads.
You're going for heads. Well, I think so far there's at least 3 disemboweled is removing the guts. Disembodied heads laying around.
Dismember.
Also,
Beheaded.
beheaded, yeah. Beheaded bodies or the heads themselves are dismembered heads. Yeah. Anyway, there's lots of heads.
And then I'm gonna try to play around a little bit this time, and I'm not gonna go for the head. I'm just gonna try to cleave right through his back and bisect him at the spine.
I thought you were gonna play around with the heads.
No, God.
And this is where Titus invents the game of golf.
Yeah.
Oh my God! It was so close to a natural 20.
Which means you probably have a 4 or something stupid.
There's a 5 on the dice, so it was
Yeah.
12.
12 does not quite hit.
Dicks.
You're too high on all of your kills. You switched up your strategy and it threw you off your game.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna loudly just growl behind him and just I'm gonna stare into the back of his head, look at me, and that'll be my turn.
I am the cat.
He's
now.
definitely not going to look at you, because he's
Yeah.
trying to get his ass out of here as fast as inhumanly possible, I guess, because he's not a human.
Wonderful.
So that
I'd
means
love to take an
Titus,
attack of
Tyrion,
opportunity.
Titus, and the monkey all get attacks of opportunity if they so desire. That's no way to get ahead in the game.
19. No, not 19. 21.
I love it. Does hit.
Seven plus 7? 8. 15.
15 damage. Tyrion and your monkey.
I want to get one claw attack with him, right? Or do I
Correct. You get one claw attack on the attack of opportunity.
The first one's gonna go for 17.
Hits.
The claw and the damage for the claw attack is 6.
6. Great. And your attack?
Yeah, scimitar. Gonna be 15.
Hits.
And damage is 5.
You guys can narrate together how this thing dies. I would like to request that Tyrion gets a piece of it because he was late to the battle.
Yes,
and
I also didn't get a chance to lop his head off. That's fine.
Yeah, I got you. But you can
Actually, if you want, the ape can like swing up and like bring its head towards me, and then using that momentum, I'll lop his head off. But I don't care. However you'd like to.
Tyrion.
Not a bad idea. Tyrion's gonna swipe up with the scimitar, bringing the momentum. The ape claws at its head at the same time after the figures were in sync, and the head goes flying towards
So
Titus.
So the monkey puts his hand on the chest of the dog and pulls it back, like bending it backward on its own spine. Titus cleaves this head clean off and it goes flying. Meanwhile, Tyrion sticks his scimitar in it and just pulls, and all of the innards of this thing just come spewing out of it while it's like doubled back over on itself and headless. And when your monkey lets go, this thing is it's like not even distinguishable what animal this used to be. And congratulations, guys, you're all in free action.
I'm gonna go grab my pig.
Reed, you were trying to yell something, or try and tell us.
Me?
Yeah. You're Reed.
Oh, I'm not quite sure that these were the bad guys. I think
Well,
they were just hungry.
Well, they attacked
So
us.
wait, they attacked
So-
me.
Can Echo go try to do that check now?
As you come off the rock and get closer to this animal and look at it, it's not obvious immediately to you what this is. So go ahead and roll me. Yeah, probably a survival check or a knowledge nature check, maybe. No, I'm actually in this instance. I'm going to ask for a knowledge nature check.
Okay. What's the pink dot?
No.
The pink
That's
dot's the
the
pig.
pig.
Oh, it was the pig. Okay. It wasn't me, Andreas.
No bad. Don't begin on that.
Oh shit.
Throwing the
It in the-
dice.
Yeah. Okay, that's gonna be a total of 20.
For a total of 20. You got some knowledge in nature. That makes sense from where you live, or have had your upbringing. It's basically the only
Yeah.
flavor of knowledge you've had access
wanted-
to.
Yeah, her like knowledge for like geography, nature, and engineering and good, and then like her best skill is survival, which is a total of 16.
Yeah, that's killer. And so your knowledge nature was 20.
Total of 20. Yeah.
Total of 20. This is another creature. It immediately reminds you of the goat man that you encountered on the road a couple of days ago, whenever that was, and it is definitely one of those, whatever that was. This one is a wolf instead of a goat, but it's the same flavor of thing, whatever that is.
Okay.
While she's doing that, Titus has like gathered all the wolves and like tried to string them all up so he can drag them back to the cave.
Does like clothes or anything on it when it's transferred back, or is it naked?
No, it's got clothes and stuff. Yeah, it's got clothes and gear and yeah.
Can she like do the? I know it's a survival rule. Loot it.
Yeah, you can loot it.
Okay. I will say this: Tyrion's mini is coming out great.
Yeah. Is that what you're working on in the background?
Yeah.
He tied his. Look, like you got a little bit of bloodlust. Come here. Like, give him a little bit more of that.
Get in the tower.
Weed grass.
Ooh.
Devil's grass.
Yeah, everybody that took damage, huddle up over here.
Boy, if you hit me with that damn hammer one more time.
I'm gonna slowly put the hammer back behind my back.
Dave, the total was 35.
For what check? Oh,
For
your
the survival,
loot?
the looting and the booty.
The looty booty. You
booty.
got it. You find literally everything there is to find on this individual, which is a coin purse that had 6 gold in it, a secret coin stash which had another 50 gold in it, and a note which I am going to post in chat under maps and things.
Okay.
And I will also read it. I will also read it to you real quick here.
I'm gonna unsummon.
You gonna unsummon your 8?
Yeah.
Cool. Sounds good. Give me just a minute to read this note to Jennifer. So you're pulling this note out, and it has a seal, which is a wax seal, which has been broken. And on that seal is a formless head in the middle with 3 heads around it. One of them is of a goat, one of them is of a young man, and one of them is of an old woman. As you unfurl the page, you see that it seems to be a letter of some kind. And it reads, Gez, you're up. 2 weeks out on dog duty. We haven't seen anything but worms, ogres, and eagles for months, but orders are orders, and we all our duties to the formless. And word has it that Yezereth has been on edge since the last blood moon. I heard Tale say Caloral made an appearance in Ruinswick, but you know how she likes to tell tales. Anyway, I'll make sure to have some hearty stew ready for you on the night your watch is up. With any luck, it'll be too cold for fleas before too long. Change or be changed. Uli.
Could Echo, since she's kind of from at least closer to this region, could she do like a? Oh wait, no, that would be a local, not a geography. Never mind. Is there like a check she could try to do to like think of like what the formless would be in reference to?
She has no frame of reference for the formless.
Okay. I'm gonna put that note in my pocket. Is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna take that gold.
Cool. And you guys see Titus beginning to string bodies around together. Echo is rifling through the pockets of the thing, and you see her like pull a pouch of gold out and like, it makes some noise. Coins clank together. Put it in her pocket as well as a scroll of some kind.
Quick question: what's the color of the pet bird?
That's Tyrion's deal. What color's Pidgey, bud?
He is a hawk, but he's gonna be like a grayish. He's gonna be like a, kind of
like Pidgey from Pokemon?
No, he's a hawk.
Okay, so not a Pidgey.
Not a pigeon. No, God.
Okay.
He has like ashy gray colored, with a red streak of feathers going all the way through the top of his head, all the way through the center of his back tail.
Okay.
Feathers.
That's all I need. Let me do my thing. Build a bird.
Okay. Pidgey, an annoying Pokemon. Yeah, well, some of my players got very creative with naming their animal
How
companions.
dare you? Pidgey is top tier early route Pokemon.
Easily found no matter where. It's the Rattata of the air. I mean, really, let's be honest.
No, absolutely not. Pidgeot is far more viable than Raticate is. How dare you?
As far as
Thank you.
commonality goes, as far as like how easily found they are out in the world.
I will
Pidgeys
not stand for
are the-
Pidgeot
are the
slander
Rattata.
here.
It's Spearow, and Spearow is the Rattata.
Yes.
Thank
Wait.
you.
Was the red on the chest or was it on the tail?
On the head, going all the way
Oh.
through its back. Through its
Neither.
I'm having to work with what the decals give me.
Oh, funny.
And
Okay,
like, is it a paprika red or more of a natural?
You guys can figure this out on the back end of
That could be
stream
rough.
stuff on break, because we are going to take a quick break here. We've been going for a couple hours now. We want to make sure we're going to all be able to make it to the end, which means taking bathroom and hydration breaks. So, we will. It is 8:22 right now. We'll shoot for a 10-minute break. We will be back just after 8:30, and we will see you guys all then. Jarl, thanks for being here, and we will see you guys in 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andreas is with Otis right now, but he'll be back in just a minute.
Okay, we are back live again. Becky, welcome in, friend.
I'm back.
What are we talking about? Jarl's got some stuff. Oh shoot, we've been talking here. Let's take a look here. Showing up in intermission, classic.
I was joking because she and I played earlier today, and we fought a bunch of wolves in this campaign, whereas we killed a fire giant king in the other one. So I was like, "Yo, you missed a way more epic fight."
Yeah, these guys are not as. Yeah. You guys, what level are you guys in the campaign, though, if I might ask?
Sorry, what was the question?
What level are you guys in that campaign?
Oh, we just leveled up to 13.
Yeah, dude. Once you pass level 10, whole new tier of crazy bad guys open up to be thrown. That's where, like, honestly, for level 13 party members, there's not a lot that I wouldn't throw against that party. Like, that's one day.
Have you ever heard of the
You cut out. Have I ever heard of
Tomb of Horrors?
the Tomb of Horrors?
Tomb
I
of
have heard of the
Horrors.
Tomb of Horrors. Yeah.
We are about to go to the Tomb of Horrors.
Oh boy.
Yeah. We have been instructed to have at least one backup character on hand at any given moment.
Yeah, I try to give that instruction to my players as well.
You fucking would make it to backseat, Becky.
Cat person, that's Becky. That's absolutely through and through and through. 100%, 100%, 100%. Winning.
I'm making a gnome that is his entire goal in life is to find his missing red pointy hat.
Oh man, that's nice. Yeah, these are all
So
ideas I'd love to have in my alternate campaign, or as like a one shot. You guys, your campaign's got some silliness to it, if I remember correctly.
It can.
Yeah.
Tessa Hudgens.
Tessa Hudgens, yes, that was the. I remember that there was yes. Girl, I didn't realize
Becky,
it was 8, bro. That's them some kitties.
Becky, you are absolutely not jealous of him having 8 cats when you hate your 2 on a daily basis.
The love hate, get it right.
I mean, yeah, but I only hear about the hatred.
I missed real life conversations. I was reading Jarl. What are we talking about up there? I do love my boys, but they do. Yeah. Super feel you guys.
I was talking shit about Becky's cats, basically.
They're fat boys, and they're one more than the other, and they're great. They're yeah. You and Jarl are becoming besties. That's fine. Honestly, you guys should be besties. That would just make my life so much easier if you guys were besties.
Invite Jarl to the Discord.
Jarl may have an invite to the Discord. Did I set that command up? I thought I did. Ha! Yeah, I did. Great. Cool. Oh, actually, that's a different Discord. Honestly, I should switch my stream Discord to the Pathfinder Discord, because honestly, that's so much more active than my stream Discord is at this point. And it's all the people who are in my streams. It's just yeah. Anyway, I need to start posting stuff in my own Discord, or I should honestly
Problem for another day.
Yeah, I should honestly just change that link over. But yeah, you guys are the best. I was not in this Discord. Well, that's my technical stream Discord, Becky. So welcome,
Discord, yeah.
Welcome there. Yeah, I think because Pathfinder started as like our D&D Discord that was just to like coordinate schedules and stuff, and then it just ended up being the like primary one that we all did shit through. But
damn, Becky, even I've been in the Hideaway.
The Hideaways, yeah. But I want to reel us back in if I could. Is Andreas back?
Yes.
Yeah, he back.
Okay. Then you guys have just felled a group of dire wolves. One of them was not, in fact, a dire wolf at all, or at least his corpse is not one, which now lays with a human head removed from a mostly human but still furry body. Off of this body, Echo, getting your name right, has pulled a pouch of coins and a note or scroll of some kind. Titus has begun chaining all the headless bodies together to get ready to drag them back to the cave that you guys started out of this morning, as this was all brought on by Titus finding a pig, and that was supposed to be breakfast. Now he has a pig and an absolute metric fuck ton of wolves as well. What are the rest of you guys doing? What's next? What do you guys want to do?
Well, it's time for breakfast. We gotta cook some of this shit now.
Max is just going to keep an eye on the one eagle.
Didn't we just eat?
Well, I went out to find food. You foraged food, and I tried to hunt food.
No, Titus foraged. I think Reed just ate some rations. I think Reed
I just ate some rations. I'm pretty
wasn't
practical.
wasn't waiting for the pig. So now you guys have like all this fucking. Actually, quite literally, a metric ton of direwolves. They do weigh quite a bit. So yeah.
Just to double check on the one eagle that was circling above.
He is still circling above at quite a distance, a mile or two up in the air. But he does eventually take off and go back towards the highest peak in the region where the other giant eagles appear to be circling.
Max probably just going to say something along the lines of, did Echo share the note, or did she just read it herself?
She just kind of read it, put it in her pocket for right now.
Okay, so she didn't read it to the group?
Nope.
Okay.
You forget she doesn't like us.
Doesn't
You
like
forget.
everybody.
First thing you did was ask her for money, and you don't use her name.
Max is just going to be like,
You didn't tell us your
As
name.
long as all of you guys don't forget that you're players in a D&D campaign that need to move in the same direction, I'm fine with all of it.
Yeah.
I will say it eventually, but right now we're trying to get to breakfast as everything.
I said, I found some roots. Oh, and I tell Titus, Echo, and Max, please come up to me.
Once I finish tying up all my wolves into my hunting sling,
Okay.
I'll drag them over and go. Yeah.
Is everybody in front of me?
Okay.
Yeah.
So a part of my deal to take you guys around, I also, whatever I find, I give to the group. So you three, here are some of these nice mushrooms. Do not eat them right now. I'm looking at Titus.
He's already got him halfway to his mouth.
Titus's hand is right in front of his mouth, and he lowers his hand.
Only take these when these will keep you warm if you run across any cold areas. Okay, so you can either mix it up in a nice tea or you can eat them whole. Okay, but they're not hallucinogenics.
Well, that's no fun. That's no fun.
Also, I see you have meat. I have roots. We can make a stew.
Stew. Wolf
Like,
and pig.
I'll have Sir Pidgey look up ahead, make sure our path is clear back to the cave.
And Pidgey,
I'm gonna.
yeah, it's a very short path, so Pidgey makes that run in like 2 or 3 minutes and reports back clear. Go, Reed.
Channel positive energy. Hey, all, you're looking a little beat up. I'm gonna heal everybody.
Does channel positive energy have any other effects for your class right now?
Wait, there's a Pidgey.
That's unfortunate.
Low rolls.
Other effects, as in like curing statuses?
Yeah.
Let me check.
Because 2 of these guys have some constitution damage right now.
Max is.
It acts as lay on hands.
Hold on, just read it yourself, bud. Max, what was that?
No, it's going to be dependent on his stuff.
Got you.
So I'll wait.
Pair down. Let me know what you end up on, bud.
Yeah, I have mercy here. They're no longer fatigued.
Got you. So it does remove fatigue as well. Good to know. Nobody was fatigued in the first place, but
Mercy,
that's
whenever
the
you
kind
use
of
lay
thing
on
I'm looking
hands,
for.
there's also the target is no longer sickened.
Sickened. Great. Got you. Not the effect these guys are under, but I wanted to double check.
Okay.
Would you roll?
Was what you
5.
did, right?
Pretty low roll.
Max is just like, and then he's gonna also do channel positive energy as well.
Which is the awkward cough, clearing of the throat.
Oh, well, I see you could have been doing your job the whole time.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Fucking shit on him, boy.
Yeah, as he heals for literally 3 times as much health.
Well, I'll
Yeah.
fully heal. Thank you, bud.
Yeah.
Thank you, Max. You did a great job.
It's on there. But
Nobody said thank you when I was cutting those wolves down in half, but whatever.
You? Nobody said thank you at all. I have food for the next 2 weeks.
You needing food got us into this mess.
I don't know what this us business is. I had it all under control.
you're going to drag those wolves through the mountains that we're going to pass through.
I see why. I don't see why not.
I see plenty of reasons why.
Well, you have bad eyes.
And you, sir, have bad dental.
That's racist.
What of it?
I forgot we previously established Max is a little racist.
Hey, and in all fairness, everybody in D&D is a little racist. And
Oh, 100%.
as you pointed out,
100%.
because the game was made in the 70s,
Yeah.
I have that as a clip somewhere, and it hurts my soul every time I watch it.
I do not remember saying that, but I don't doubt me saying that.
Yeah, because I gave a whole long-winded description. It's because they're like, isolated tribalistic people, and they naturally tend towards like xenophobia and tribalism, and there's like dragons and shit that are just like destroying entire towns. Like, of course they're standoffish of other races, and you're like, yeah, all that, and also the game was made in the 70s, and it hurt my soul a little bit.
Go me.
Everyone doing good for healing, or needing a bit more?
How
No,
much
we're
health
good, man.
did we get
You
from
did a
that?
great job.
Thank you. I do.
Does Reed have
How
any
much
kind
health
of
did we get from
reaction?
that?
You
What's
got
that?
you got 5 from Reed and 15 from Max.
20. All right. I'm just under max, but I'm good for now.
Gotcha.
I mean, I got this club. You wanna have a go?
Are you trying to fight me?
No, I'm trying to heal you
But
with my club.
it looks it looks like you're holding a hammer to me. It looks like you're trying to fight me.
No, I'm trying to heal you. It heals.
I dare you. See what happens.
All right, never mind. Put it away.
Well, no, I said go ahead.
Oh, you want to see what happens? Okay, bonk.
Okay, bonk.
Hopefully this works. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
You heal for 4.
Sick.
See?
I mean,
See?
wait.
Very confusing, I know.
He's like, that's metal, bro.
And
That's metal.
this moment unlocks something in Titus.
I know. I'm imagining him like slack jawed, like the hamster wheels like turning. He's like realized, like coming to this realization.
Do I have a fetish?
What is
God.
Titus's intelligence level? Or
7.
I believe it's 7.
Dang.
Let's see here. Yeah, I've got 7 intelligence and 8 wisdom.
Ooh.
That's why he took a little offense when you referred to yourself as the Witless Wonder. He was like, "Hey."
My bad. My bad.
Yeah, you get the fuck out of here with your average intelligence.
All right, so where are we going?
Well, if you insist on taking those wolves, we can cook up a stew and then be on our way.
Stew. Yeah, because I never actually got breakfast. Apparently everybody else ate except me because I went to go hunt.
I didn't either. I was gathering these roots when I.
Okay, that's what I
heard you.
thought. Cool, yeah. So the 2 of us are going to make a stew that only the 2 of us get because we put all the work in.
For sure, bro. Let's go light up and get some grub on.
Oh, yeah. We're going to burn through all of the food and none of it's going to taste good.
It doesn't matter, man. We're going to be full anyways.
I'm down. Let's go. What do you want us to roll?
I don't need you guys to roll anything. I just need to know what you're doing.
We're making a stew.
We're head back to the cave and make a stew.
We're making a fucking stew, dog.
Titus, what's your strength stat?
20, baby.
20. Yeah, dude, you can just do it. You can just haul these fucking this shit. I mean, it's slow, but you can just haul this shit back up the mountain solo. You just Toke
Is he
for
all
broke,
bronze,
my
no brain?
dudes. Fucking funny.
Pretty much.
What's that? I'm sorry.
He asked if Titus was all brawn, no brain. He's 20 strength, 12 dex, 16 con, 14 charisma.
He's likable. He's likable because he's so simple. You know, he's one of those guys that you're like, you know what? He tells it to you straight, and I respect that about him. That's like people.
Yeah, there's no beating around the bush with him.
What's the intelligence?
Oh, he's 7 intelligence and 8 wisdom.
There you go. Okay.
Oh man, fucking funny. Okay, yeah. So you guys drag this stuff up, get a stew going. I mean, this process is gonna take you like an hour to like bring a stew up to boil and to get
No.
these guys.
It's gonna take us like 3 hours because we're blazing while we're doing it.
Which leads me to the question: what are the other 3 of you doing? You thought you were hitting the road soon, and that is obviously not happening anytime soon.
Reed is just sitting there very impatient, like reading his holy book, like looking up every like couple of minutes, like, are we ready to go now? This is taking too long. Iomade, why are you torturing me like this? That's what Reed is doing.
Cool.
Echo's probably just sitting somewhere carving one of the teeth.
Okay, that sounds great. And you've got plenty of teeth to fucking carve. And Max.
He's probably he doesn't really have much to do. He's probably gonna like try and talk to people. I'm assuming the two dudes working on the stew are doing their thing, so probably gonna go over to yes.
I'm sorry, you're cutting out there, bud.
I think he's probably gonna go over to Echo.
Do what? You're just going up to Echo and staring at her?
Nice smoke effect, Dave.
Thank you. I'm like, I have all kinds of different like smoke effects and stuff. I just don't know how to. There it is.
Are you just staring at Echo? Like, what's happening?
He's probably like looking at her doing that a bit, and he's gonna be like, I saw he had some scars under the mask, and I do know some healing magic. You can probably get rid of them.
And up until this point, Echo has been like carving the tooth, so she's not really looking at him, she's looking at what's in her hand. And you're just gonna see her stop and look up at you, and you just see like she's looking up. It's a bit dark, but you can see the eyes inside the mask, and they look like squinted together, like she's looks annoyed, and it's like, no. And it's gonna go back to carving her tooth.
Sure. I mean, they don't look very nice, and imagine.
And she's gonna stop again and sigh, and it's gonna look at him, and it's like, your beard does not look nice, but I don't ask you to shave it. And she's just gonna sigh and go back to doing the tooth.
He is a little bit offended, so I think he's gonna go over to Reed and see if he wants to chat. And I'm assuming Reed's reading his book, right?
Wait, Reed could read in this universe?
Is it a?
I thought Reed was contemplating his religion.
Yeah, he was reading his text, I think is what he said.
He's having a existential crisis while not being existential, technically.
Sorry, y'all. I had a computer crash, and I'm looking for my headphones.
Oh,
But
gotcha.
I'm listening now.
Reed, you got approached by Max after he had a brief interaction with Echo.
What's up?
You doing good there, buddy? You don't seem to be doing too well, taking too well to this ghostly form.
I mean, have you had it happen to you yet?
No, I can't say I have. Avatar hasn't quite requested any such thing like that of me.
Well, you let me know when it happens to you, and you'll understand.
I'm sure.
One day, Sonny, you'll understand.
I say as the naive 18-year-old.
This young, supple meat sack stuffed into chainmail, to quote you.
Jesus.
That is his character description.
Every single week, that's how he introduces his character.
Young, supple meat sack. Nice.
I have no dog in this fight. This is all you guys. You've got a couple hours to wait for Stu, so you guys can do whatever you like for that couple hours.
Well, Toke Squad over here is definitely like uncovering the secrets of the universe, but we don't know how to properly articulate it to the rest of the group.
Yeah, we're just having a chat fest while we're all just. I'm cleaning the roots and getting them ready for stew. He's cleaning the meat.
Yeah, I'm definitely like dressing the wolves. I'm skinning them and like segmenting them and all that shit.
Yep. And you're just like in a zone. You're just like a one-man skinning factory.
Oh yeah.
And you're like patting yourself on the back. You're like, not even any heads that I need to remove.
Hey, Max, you're a paladin, right?
Cleric.
You're a cleric.
Yes.
Could you get a letter to the Temple of Iomedae for me?
I mean, certainly at some point. I believe the closest one would be in. Would it be in Runeswick?
Technically, yeah, there is a small temple of Iomedae in Ruinswick, but they would need that they like a message is going to have to get to either Woodhurst or Port Saucus at some point.
Okay, I can probably get something somewhere. Mind you, it wouldn't be quick. It'd have to be past this point. But what do you need to send?
I've got some questions for the head temple, and you could send the return letter to Lord Estebar's estate and address it to Reed.
Sure, I can certainly do something like that.
Do you have pen and paper? I don't know that I can write it down in this
Did
form
you
here.
not hear the last bit?
For money.
For
I'm
money?
sorry. You said you would do it for money?
Yes.
Are you not a paladin?
No, he just
Cleric.
told you. He's a cleric.
You're a cleric, and you wouldn't do this for a man of the faith?
Not to say faith.
My god is Avatar, and one of the things he upholds is rules and justice, and rules.
Carrier rules apply. Shipping and handling.
And how exactly do you expect me to give you gold in this ethereal form?
I mean, perhaps any spoils we get along the way, I could perhaps take 10% of it.
You can have whatever spoils you want.
And I'll be generous if there's anything that you truly want to keep. I'll leave it to yourself, but just a bit of a share, and I'll make sure that letter gets to where it needs to do. I am a man of my word.
Cool. David, do you want me to just send you what the letter says that he's gonna write?
Yeah, just put it
Later on.
Just literally write the letter. Just write me a letter and send it to me when you have time.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Cool, thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Max will offer you a pen and paper.
I think. Can I grab the pen and paper?
As you reach out to grab the pen and paper, they do hold firm in your hands.
Do they become like translucent and whatnot?
No.
Great. I will write the message on pen and paper.
Great. Then we'll. Meanwhile, diddly diddly do. We cut back to our other two guys, and like, Tyrion's like got all his roots prepared, and he's like sitting there just like stirring a pot of boiling water. There's nothing in it yet. It's just boiling water, and he's just like stirring it and stirring it. Meanwhile, Titus is over there. He's working on wolf number like 4 of 5 or 5 of 6. You know, he's got one more after this one. You guys are just vibing, man. You guys are just vibing, man.
Either someone's taking a deep hit, or that was sound effects.
I think somebody was making sound effects for us here, so I think it was a little A, a little B. Oh man. Fuck yeah, guys.
I mean, if I like it, I don't like to pack it really tight. I like it loose, so it has more airflow. It's a little bit smoother hit. If you pack it loose a little bit too much, it gets a little rough. So that's just how I prefer it. Honestly,
it
it's
really does.
Yeah, it's to which to your own, man. Honestly, it's just honestly some water too. I made this little contraption to pull out of my bag. It's like you could.
I made this contraption
where it goes around the water and it cleans out some of the smoke. And it just makes it so much smoother, man.
Titus just looks at it blankly for like a second too long, just like, no, your lungs are just weak. It just takes a deep drag.
Titus is not really a change. He's a if it's not broke, don't fix it type. Besides, you got like a dirty troll pipe, right? Or it was once a dirty troll pipe?
Oh yeah. It's proof of my stamina and fortitude that I use this and nothing else or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, I remember I had some nasty troll pipe.
Yeah, it's a nasty troll pipe. That's right. I totally forgot that he had that on him. Oh man, that's great. That's great. Then I'm gonna DM you guys along a little bit and say that 3 hours pass. You guys have some absolutely fucking delicious stew. Do you decide to share with the rest of your party?
Oh yeah. Come on, guys, let's get some full bellies.
it's only for us. It's only for us. We did all the work here.
Hey, take a hit.
I'll take another hit.
All right, we're gonna share now, right?
I guess.
I love this dynamic. This is ridiculous. Titus is just like spiritual, or Tyrion is just like spiritual guiding Titus and just like taking him on this journey. And it's like Titus is gonna get to the destination and realize it was all about the journey the whole time. It's like...
But by the end of this group's interactions, Titus is gonna be much dumber, but also much wiser.
You know what? I'm gonna voluntarily say that if after all of this, if you want, you are welcome to take a point out of intelligence and dump it into wisdom if you want.
Oh God, he's gonna be a 6. He's a 6 in intelligence.
Oh,
man. Yeah. If the negative modifier didn't go down and the positive modifier went up, then I would. But right now, it would just be a carbon negative.
Think of it like this, though, Jeremy. You would be 1 point closer to your beloved Pepper. You would not only reach an understanding of the universe, but you would reach a better understanding of her. And then
you know
if
what?
Dave allows it, we can go on a quest to make Pepper somewhat sentient, probably going up 1 point to meet you. And thus,
can we get a fucking awakened Pepper mission?
Family.
If
wait, you gotta roll. Is Pepper pregnant?
No joke, you guys. Anything weird like that you want to do, I actually want to know about that stuff so I could write it into the game. If you guys are serious about wanting a sentient Pepper,
I'm super down.
Like I know that my campaigns lean a little more serious, so you're gonna have to hop through some bullshit hoops to like please some government or a guild or some shit somewhere. But yeah, man, I mean that's super possible.
Quick question: is Pepper pregnant today? We haven't done the birth control.
Oh, you're right. We have not done the 1% chance that Pepper has to poop out an egg every day. Let me see here.
But there be every few rolls we get a week where she gets 2%. She's ovulating.
You guys just got to. It's a 32 today. You guys got to.
What's her number?
Spend some time. You can pick.
He said he wouldn't tell us.
Oh, okay. I have a question. If Pepper becomes sentient, would Titus then pursue a relationship, or are they just gonna be best buds?
No.
Okay. I wanted to confirm we're not gonna get a half worked out.
I'm not trying to RP some cross species romances. This isn't Mass Effect.
Sure, you could have a Garrus.
Suffers an exhaustion penalty for every day weed is not smoked during a high rest. When high, disadvantage on intelligence and charisma, advantage on constitution and wisdom.
Fucking shut up, man.
Oh, that's great. That's great. If you guys, if smoke weed is gonna become a staple of the campaign, then I will need to come up with some kind of concrete deal for being stoned. But in the meantime, you guys do such a great job with the role play. I don't feel like I need to. I feel like I need to do a lot there. But that's a game designer right there who's just like, oh yeah, we got this thing we're messing with. Like let's this is the way this shit works. It's like that's. And that's one of the things I like about homebrewing is that, you can just decide, this is a system that makes sense for this scenario. Resistance to poison, vulnerable against sleep. I do like vulnerable against sleep. That'll probably stick. You can eat anything. It's a good call. It's a good call, y'all. I like that a lot. Or drink anything. Kythar could get stoned and then drink the troll. Period. No, I'm talking about Kythar. In the troll, with the troll juice that you were drinking. If you were stoned, you would have been better because you would have gotten resistance to poison. But anyway, okay. So a couple of hours. No, go.
No, go ahead. No, you're good.
A couple of hours pass. My two individuals who have constitution damage during this short rest, you guys regain your constitution points back. So go ahead and bump your con back up. It was a short-term effect, not a long-term effect. And let's see here. How much stew did you guys make? I guess is my question.
Imagine it's 5 wolves, so as much as you probably would have wanted.
Because I think even if they filled both of their mess cook pots all the way to the brim and cooked 2 full pots of stew, there's no way they went through any more than 1 wolf doing that. Which means they still have 5 wolf carcasses worth of meat to do
I
something.
think we're gonna have to pack that up or jerky it, smoke it.
Fuck! I still don't have a bag of holding.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Wait,
We're
didn't
old
I
school. No, actually, didn't you buy a bag of holding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it a bag of holding? I thought you did like a Nerf bag of holding.
No. It wasn't. That wasn't what you bought. That was what you found. That was a pouch of concealment. Is what you got. Yeah, that's
I
right.
do. I have a Type 1 bag of holding.
Yeah, and
Whatever that is.
I think you bought a bag of holding when you went into town. When you were blowing through your money and you went and bought a horse.
Right.
You also bought a bag of
Right.
holding, but you have a pouch of concealment separately from that. Yeah, no joke. Fresh game stew. I can't say I've ever had wolf, but that shit would be bomb. That shit would be so good. Just like
What, a
porridge
stew
roux.
with nothing but veggies, a little bit of bacon, and a lot of wolf carcass?
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty fucking good stew to
Okay.
me. You know, meat. You just gotta grind that shit up and throw it in there, and you have to get some bones,
So,
get some fresh bones.
I figured what happened is we cooked all the meat and stuff and then just threw it in the bag of holding.
It's gonna spoil.
No, there's no air. It can't spoil.
Yeah, bag of holdings are a pocket dimension, which the trade-off is you can suffocate in a bag of holding, so you can't like hide out in one, but there's a limited amount of air, so in theory they'll and it's like a time stasis bag kind of thing. So
Okay. So say open it 2 weeks later and just digging your hand in like.
just pulling out like mushy green fuzzy wolf meat. No, as much fun as that would be, no. And Jarl, I'm sure that's exactly how the turducken was made, in a process much like
Oh my god.
Titus's and Tyrion's just now.
The turducken.
The turducken. Have you ever heard of the vegan version, the tofucken?
No, I can't say I have.
Negative.
It's a thing.
Oh man, that is. Dang it! I dropped my ring.
Oh yeah, Jarl, you're right. We definitely put extra love into it, for sure.
I'm sure they did. My main question is: do you guys have anything you want to talk about, discuss, go over, plan for, or whatever before you leave this cave after your stew is done being made to continue on your journey?
Titus is definitely just focused on the stew, so he has no other thoughts.
I think basically whenever all the food is all done and over, we should be good to go.
Oh man. Then you guys make your way east through this mountainous terrain. I need to roll a dice real quick. Interesting. Talking is always free. Is there anything you guys want, any kind of ground you guys want to cover while you are having your travel day?
Nope.
Then you stop for lunch at an old. This is like obviously a stopping point that some point that this old road used to. When this old road was traveled frequently, this is like a traveler's altar, which has long since been left to decay and to grow moss and it's very obvious this place has not been used for quite a while. But even still, it's this like natural clearing with this, stone altar and then a couple of like old broken stone benches, and like natural seating and cooking campfire areas. And you guys like make up your lunch here, find a nice place to stop. And while you're stopped, you do see another giant eagle come fly overhead, circle around you guys 3 or 4 times, and then make off again towards the highest mountaintop.
The legendary orange tofucking.
Legendary orange tofucking. Which apparently you have Jarl now Googling to try to figure out what the heck makes a tofucking.
From what I know, it's primarily tofu, which is how it gets that, and it's like a tofu turkey situation. So a tofucking.
So it's not vegan. What the fuck?
No, if it's tofu. It's like they make the turkey out of the tofu and the duck out of the tofu. I want to say it's primarily tofu.
Well,
So
yeah, it has to.
So
be.
it's like
vegan.
it's like a turducken statue where the medium is tofu.
Yeah, from my understanding. And they use like different seasonings and stuff in it. Like there's like soy sauce, garlic, brown sugar, things like that. Pepper.
Ooh, soy sauce.
Honestly, if I ate one, I'd probably explode.
All right, let's go follow that bird.
I believe they're telling us.
Titus doesn't know that.
And this bird has made its way north to a mountain, so you're going to basically have to take a full 90-degree turn from the direction that you guys are heading in order to follow this bird.
Nope.
Oh no, it's going back the other way.
It's not the other way, it's just north. You guys are coming from the west, heading east, and this thing is in the mountains to the north.
No.
Why so vehemently no?
Titus knows the word vehemently?
I was gonna say.
Why no?
I am on a journey to find my father, not hunt giant birds.
How do you know that's not a signal from your father?
Hold on, give me 1 second. Hold on. I'm laughing. Give me a second.
How do you know that's not your father? Okay,
Well, no, not the bird, just a signal.
Oh, no, I thought you meant how do you not know that's your father?
I mean, you're a
Ooh.
bug. If you're a bug lady, it wouldn't be too crazy for your dad to be a bird man.
My father is a half-orc, same as you. You need to
Maybe he
leave.
sent the bird. Wait a minute, how old is Echo?
Oh, stop it.
Have we already had this discussion?
Hold on, what was the last question you just said?
How old is Echo?
Echo's only like 22.
Okay.
You're just
Why?
Wait, Jennifer, how old are you?
Oh, I'm 20. Turning 21 this April, baby.
Hey.
Hey. Can't drink too much because I have one kidney, but we're gonna turn up.
What's normal? What's normal procreating age for half orcs?
What?
I think they
Who
run.
said
I think they run shorter.
that?
I think their age of maturity, which I think is the phrase you're looking for, is like 16 or something. They're considered mature at like 16.
Not technically, because you don't have to be mature to procreate.
I guess
Yeah,
that's true. I think in D&D politically correct terms, because they do publish some of those details. I think it's like 16.
For a second, I was slightly worried that there was a non-zero chance that Titus was actually Echo's dad.
No.
Oh
Who's
God.
your biological dad?
Yeah, true.
Uh-huh. Anyway, okay, where were we
You
at?
are a bug lady. That makes sense.
before we got on who the baby daddy is. We left off on Giant Bird sent by
Magical
the mother.
Maury.
How do you not know that wasn't him? Is that where we left off?
How do you know that's
excuse
not
me.
a signal from your dad?
14 years is when half orcs are considered adults.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm 29, so no.
Oof. Okay. So last off, how do you know that's not a message from your dad? It's like you need to lay off your drugs.
What's a drug?
Smoke weed, Titus.
Or have you forgotten already?
Hey,
That-
hey, it's not drugs.
It's an herb, thank you very much.
It's medication made from the dirt.
Made from the dirt.
That's a druid for you.
So are we following the bird?
No.
Why
What?
not?
If there are anything that has to do with the shapeshifters we're finding, I wouldn't necessarily want to deal with that right now. I'd rather get what we need to deal with the ruins. Hopefully, learn more info if the two are connected, and then come with an actual plan of attack. They know if we went there now, they know we're coming. They have plenty of time to prepare any defenses. For you, Titus, it's like if someone sneaks up on you versus you seeing someone running at you 20 feet away. You're going to have plenty of time to figure out how to attack them.
Nobody can sneak up on me. I will kill them. I realize Titus is just slowly turning into Drax.
Yeah. He kind of is.
Wait a minute. What's the bug lady? Mantis? Isn't there a
No, Mantis is way too empathetic for Echo to be Mantis.
I know, but Pepper. Pepper's Mantis and you're Drax. That's like it.
Pepper's Rocket. What are you talking about?
No, because it's the whole thing. Like Mantis
Or
is trying
Titus's
to fit.
rocket. He could, or Tyrion's rocket. He could literally turn into a raccoon.
Yeah, Gamora's sister.
Nebula.
Echo is Nebula, but no, Pepper would be Mantis because
Yeah, Echo's definitely Nebula.
You guys, I don't have time to write a Guardians of the Galaxy one shot. Also,
No,
I haven't even finished the Powerpuff one shot yet.
Oh, the day we get to play with the Dingleberry Darlings is the day.
It's gonna be so fucking stupid.
Oh my god, you guys! It's gonna be like, get it out of your system, get it out. This is gonna be like the wild off the wall campaigns where I'm just like, and then you slip on a banana peel and your leg is broken and now you're limping for the rest of the campaign. Like it's just gonna be wild.
We have to calculate how much we must pay a stripper for a lap dance to be able to communicate and figure out where the one scientist went.
What the fuck?
Is that not how lap dances work in all the TV shows when you have to talk to one of the strippers at the Dingleberry Darling? It's the whole thing of like, I ain't talking if you don't give me money, and then you give them money and the lap dance ensues, and that's when you have the conversation.
I think that happens more in movies than TV, but yeah.
Oh,
in mine and Becky's Sunday game, gonna do a cryptid one shot where we all like find homebrews for cryptids. Becky's gonna be Mothman.
That'll be nice. That'll be cool. That'll be fun.
They
I got
say
Chupacabra.
Up as the Mothman.
Nice. Yeah, of course Becky's gonna be Mothman because who else would Becky be?
Yeah, exactly.
The person who gets stuck with
feel like
Nessie, you
Becky's
just have to be by a body of water all the time. There's just no fins or butts.
So somebody convince me not to follow this bird.
Max, or no, not Max, Titus. If we go the other way, if we go towards the birds, they'll swoop down and steal all your smoke weed. They'll steal that pipe of yours.
It's okay, I have yours.
What the heck was that?
Sorry.
You won't get any more smokeweed if you go to where the birds are.
You're getting
the
there.
air gets thinner up in the mountains. Anything you smoke, it won't work the way it's supposed to. It'll smoke. The smoke will go down instead of up into your lungs.
Hey, I'll take a bluff check from you, Max. You've been talking for a little while.
I mean, I wouldn't be against it being an advantage because -2 intelligence modifier.
You know what? Go ahead and take it with advantage there, friend. Let's get this party on track.
These eagles are giant, right? They're not regular eagles.
Yeah, they are giant eagles.
Like the ones in the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Okay. Like that's how big enough to ride them.
Potentially.
Okay.
Size category large. Same size as the dire ape. What's your final there, bud?
Not good.
I rolled 2 4s for a total of 10.
Oh my god.
How high is Titus right now?
Titus, you can roll a sense motive check, or you can just role play. Your call, bud.
Sense motive? Okay. Do a +3. Whoops. Come on. There we go.
Shamona.
Yeah.
Shamona.
Oh,
Oh,
perfect.
baby, not
Perfect.
one.
yeah, super believable there, Titus.
I may be a bad
Oh.
liar, but this other guy
Okay.
is stupid.
I'm physics and yeah. Okay, let's go.
Onward then.
And
Tallying all the way home.
you guys continue for the rest of your day, and the dice were very favorable towards you on this travel day, and you put in all 8 to 10 hours of climbing up a mountain side and are, more or less unhindered. Like, you hear the distant howl of more creatures, and you just get like pelted with this rain and this constant wet of this storm that just has not let up for the last 3 days since you guys have been traveling through here. But you do reach the point to where you are needing to look for shelter and set up your camp once more. So that's just a quick survival roll out of somebody to see what you end up finding up here.
I think
I'll roll
Titus is too tired from hauling the food.
You have a bag of holding. You're not hauling anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, from earlier. Got you. You expended your energy earlier in the day.
Can Echo look for a place with like a survival check?
Tyrion's already on it, but you are more than welcome to as well.
Oh, okay.
it. Roll higher than 15 by all means.
Rolling.
I think her modifier is 14, so I think she literally can't roll lower than 15.
No, my modifier is 16, Dave.
Yeah, so she literally can't roll lower than 15.
Well,
Hold on, it's stuck in the tower. Thank you.
That's like a 30
7.
some odd. We're gonna say that you end up tracking down another beautiful, glorious little cave. It's just perfect for what you guys need. It's not too big. It's not too small. There's not like a huge like cavernous region. It's like you can like see the whole thing from the entrance. It's like deep, but you can like see all the way to the back. And there's no like piles of fucking dirt and nothing like stuck to the ceiling. Like it's like a quiet little cave.
No giant ass worms.
Not so far.
We search it out. Make sure it's clear.
You can see the entire thing from it's a big, mostly kind of like oblong, but it's like 80 feet by 120 feet. Like you can see the whole thing. There's plenty of room, but you can just like stand in the middle of it and like turn your head, and it does appear to be, as the kids say, Gucci.
What?
Dave, no.
No joke. I kid you not. I say that because I said that today at work, and Ty was like looked at me and was like, or no, it wasn't Ty. It was somebody. I said it on stream. No, I said it to you, Soto. I said it to you. And I said, as the kids would say Gucci, and Soda was like, I don't think the kids say that anymore.
Oh, that was
No.
It was so good.
I hear
that was
lit.
when we were playing
I hear fire
yesterday.
more
When we
than
were
I
playing
hear
fucking.
Gucci.
What's up?
I hear lit and fire more than I hear Gucci.
Lit is already getting phased out.
I
Dude,
know.
I hate lit and sus so much.
Oh man.
God, Jesus Christ, no.
I love sus, but
Hey, David, check your texts.
My text.
I
my
know
text
for
to
a
X?
fact that
Yes, for
if you had said
flavor.
that to Ty, I can already see the picture of what their face looked like as they cringed and shriveled up from within.
I've got something else, Joe. So maybe is your answer.
Okay.
But on that note, I'm going to recenter us. Here we are. You guys have found this beautiful cave. You are, beginning the process of resting for the evening. You have all of this delicious, glorious stew made of wolf and roots, which you are able to consume and will have to sustain you for quite a while. I need to know if you guys are putting up watches for the night.
Sure.
yes.
Okay. And who's going first?
I guess Echo.
Second.
I'll go first with Echo, just in case, because of my. You never know when you disappear.
Yeah. Echo and
But
Reed.
no.
Then Max. I heard his voice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That leaves Tyrion and Titus.
Alright, Titus, you went to sleep last time. My turn.
Okay. Okay.
Great. Then Echo and Reed begin their watch on this beautiful night. Go ahead and roll me perception checks, please.
My computer crashed, so I'm gonna roll it the real dice.
Yeah, you're fair.
I'm going
Where did it
analog.
go? Oh, there it is.
That is a 12 for Reed.
That is going to be a 28 for Echo.
So, you guys are, watching for the night, and Reed has been trying to decide, trying to understand why he's here in the first place. And Echo has been very cautious and treaded very carefully moving forward. You guys are sitting on your watch, and you go through your night, and the storm begins to relent just a little. It's still definitely raining, but it's not a torrential downpour like it has been. But despite this, there's more lightning outside, including 2 more strikes, which appear to originate on the ground and move upward, which Echo sees. The rest of your watch passes without incident, and in the light of the full moon, you are able to see quite clearly the area around you. Echo and Reed go to wake up Max, and in the process, begin to make their way over to their own bedrolls to begin to settle in. And Titus's nightmare grows louder than it ever has, and
I have another nightmare.
And he begins thrashing back and forth as he's been, just like he's been having these terrible dreams these last few nights. And as with Tyrion still sound asleep, the 3 of you look over at Titus to see his veins bulging as he's thrashing back and forth.
I totally forgot about this.
Teeth are gnashing, and thick, stocky hair begins to grow all over his body, and his eyes jolt open, blood red. Bulges, muscles begin to bulge, and he lets out a guttural roar so loud it echoes off this echo and wakes up Tyrion, who sees the very obvious transformation of an individual infected with lycanthropy.
Can Echo cast a spell?
And he arises once more, this night as a werebore under the night of the full moon, which is where we're going to pick up next week. We'll have you guys roll for initiative and do the whole thing. Titus is still going to play his own character. He's going to have a couple of mods to his stats that lycanthropy affects. I believe it lowers your intelligence even further, but it bolsters your strength and your constitution.
Sick.
Wait, I have a question. Does that mean we might possibly kill Titus?
Non-lethal damage if we knock him out.
That is going to be up to you guys, and is part of the reason why I'm breaking the session here, so that you guys will basically have a week to figure out how you're going to proceed, so that I have a week to work with my guest stars to see whether or not they're going to be available for our next play session, so that we can figure out how this encounter is going to go. But this is...
Tyrion runs away.
I was about to say, you guys might run away. You guys might, your gods might retrieve you and send you back to your original zones. I don't know what's going to happen. That's going to be kind of up to all of us. But we are going to figure it out next week as the attack of the werebore. I don't know what I'm going to... Werebore's Gone Wild, I think is what we called the first one. So maybe it'll be Werebore's Gone Wild Part 2.
Remix.
The remix. Return of the Werebores Gone Wild. I don't know. I'll think about it between now and then. But we will pick up the stream there, and it'll be a lot of fun, and it'll be the first time that any of my players have ever turned into a were thing. So that'll be really exciting.
Fucking sick.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. Cool. Electric Boogaloo. I got some viewers, so I'm gonna go find some homie to raid. And then I'm gonna go drop stream. So I will be right back, guys. Thank you for playing, and we'll plan to play next week on Friday, unless we need to move the date around again to accommodate people. I'm flexible.
I'm not gonna be here all next week.
Okay. Then, if we decide that it's really important and everybody wants to be involved, and for continuity's sake, we want to have people, and we end up skipping a week or going to the alternate campaign for a week. And just reading out of the book, we might end up doing that. So we will just, the 5 of us, try and figure out scheduling and see if you guys can make it back. And if not, then it may end up being a smaller battle. We'll just kind of play it by ear, figure it out, no expectations or obligations. But I will see some of you next week.
Cool.
All right, guys.
All right, everybody.
Thanks for playing.
Bye.
Later.
Sweet.
All right. Let's see here. Who are we going to raid? Whose day, I guess night, are we going to make? The Playmat is playing some Dungeons & Dragons.
It's
I'm
like the
subscribed
Eldritch
to the Playmat. That feels like a good raid. Let's do that. Raid the Playmat. All right, guys. Becky, thank you for being here. Jarl, thank you for being here. Jeremy, as always, thank you for keeping people company in chat. I appreciate everybody hanging out, everybody watching the video after the fact, and we're going to raid the Playmat, and they're also having a good time playing some D&D. So until next time, we will see you guys later. Bye.
I'm going to take the movement.
All right, guys. Be well. Take it easy.
I'm